I swear to you, I used to tolerate her.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jay, and you're very welcome to this lovely Wednesday edition of Comfort Titty. Stay for the personality. Titty. I hope you're all keeping well. And yeah, we have the twins practically already out at the start of the stream, so that's always good. Must be a celebration or something. This stream is sponsored by Vitamita Gym. By Vitamita. Exactly. Lucy, go away. We had enough of you, Lucy. Ego, welcome to the stream. Pex Lover, Paxman, Gimone, Dub, and also Frenchie. Welcome, guys. How are all of you? Buenas tardes. Buenas. Happy hump day, says Ego. Thank you. It's been an interesting hump day, to say the least. There's been humps. My hump. My lovely little lumps. Check it out. But yes, hey G Miles and Aquatic, welcome. How are you guys all keeping? Oh, the twin. Oh, it's just getting a little bit nippy in here, isn't it? It's getting a little bit nippy. They're already nipping. They're nipping. I'm catching the nipping. The nipping. Yes. Those ain't little lumps. Your humps are looking lovely. Well, why? Thank you. We do appreciate when the lumps are looking lovely. Lovely lumps. My lovely horse. I mean, lumps. Down with this sort of thing. Careful now. But guys, welcome to a very interesting start of an episode that I'm going to illuminate you with ASA goddamn P. I'll give people a couple of minutes to get into the stream because I think that is fair. Because, not everyone is going to be able to click straight away. So give it 5 minutes. Let's say 5 minutes. And then let's talk about some big news. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Fine, opens door to let people in. Pex Lover, come on, open that door. But guys, thank you to all 30 of you for already starting off the stream with me. This is amazing. I think, when you start a news channel, when you watch a news channel and and it has breaking news on its banner. I think we're just going to have that every day. And that's just going to encourage more people to join in at the start of the stream. But then eventually it's going to be like the boy that cried wolf. And you're like, we're on to you, Jay. There is no breaking news. But there really is. There really is. I swear if the news is you got a closed alpha test key for Marvel Rivals and I didn't, I will riot. Riot, says Gamon. You're going to riot, Gamon? Oh, we wouldn't want that. Maybe that is the big news. Maybe it is. A big brother fan. Show the pits. There you go. There's another one. But yes, Ashante, mwah, big kisses blown your way. Make sure you catch that kiss. But guys, thank you very much for joining in. Happy hump day. I hope you're all having a smooth week so far. There's riots going all over the screen at the moment. But I do have a new technology in my midst as well. I'm going to be able to show you what's directly on my phone at the same time because I'm going to be able to look at my phone and have it appear. I know, mirror imaging. We are getting fancy on this channel, people. No longer do I have to be like, ooh, okay, what is it? I can now go whoop, and bring it up onto this lovely screen. It's going to be amazing technology. Isn't technology amazing? Now, you can all watch, you know what I just thought of? Do you know when sometimes I've been talking about apps like Scruff and stuff? I could literally go on to Scruff and show you what it's all about. But there you go. Porn on my phone? I'm not poor. Jesus Christ, I have a PC. Why would I watch porn on I don't know how many inches this phone is, 12-inch screen, when I have a hell of a bigger screen right in front of me? Come on, I'm not poor. We have big screens here, and if I want to be really fancy, I'll just port it onto the 50-inch TV in the next room, or whatever many inches it is. I swear I'm not a size queen at all, guys. But dear God, watching porn on a phone screen in this day and age, how bloody dare you? Oh my God, it's 2024, and people watch porn on their phones? Jesus. Guys, You need to watch porn on at least like a 30-inch screen, at least. Or what? I don't know how many inches this screen is. I keep forgetting. It's around 30 inches anyway. Once again, I'm not a size queen. I'm only joking. Don't you guys got phones? Yes. I'm doing fine. I almost done my 3rd year of college. I've one final left. Pac-Man, congratulations. You're almost done. And then you'll be free, I tell you, free of the tyranny of the... Oh, look, look what Luke done, guys, to me the other day. Luke has, as you guys may know, we believe it was on Monday, or actually it was Sunday, and then I had it on Monday. We believe that Luke crept into my room as I slept and bit my arm. Like, can you imagine that guy? Like, Luke Folger, Mr. Man from Malta. I'm onto you, okay? I'm onto you. And it's still there. It's recovering a little bit, but dear God, like if you're going to do it, just don't leave evidence. You know what I'm saying? It's like putting a hickey. It's like putting a hickey on your neck. Like, did he do that? I don't think he left a hickey on my neck. Good. Luke used the force. He used the force. As the official video editor, portrait mode is sent from the devil. It's the devil. But yes, okay, guys, I think this is a pretty much good time to let's do a little bit of an announcement. Are you ready? Actually, let me turn off this 1 second. Are you ready? Hi everyone, hi Jay, looking stunning as you. Thank you, Sumal. Thank you for joining in. And thank you guys for wanting to hear some of my big news. Now, it's not 100% brand new information if you have checked my Instagram already, or if you're 2 particular moderators, well, or Pex Lover, should I say. If you're Pex Lover or Dub, because you already know, but like, there we go. But, we have some big news. I had a burning question to be answered that required doctors, that required a team of researchers to help me get to the bottom of it. And I asked myself this question quite a while ago. And now I got my confirmation as of today. I am officially part. Now, obviously, I've been a part of this family for a while. You know, for quite a while. I just didn't know it, but I got the official welcome and greeting, and I got my own card and all this stuff. I feel extra special now. I have been officially invited to join the neurodivergent family. What does that mean? That means I have been officially given this as my new title. I am Mr. ADHD. Yes, it's AD, now in HD. Oh yeah. So I've been officially diagnosed with ADHD, a burning topic I have been asking myself for the longest of time. And I finally got my answer. What does that mean? It means a lot of stuff. But what I wanted to say to you in particular, and I will discuss some things, and actually I should bring over my pieces of paper and stuff with me, but I am asking you a favor. I am asking all of you in my community a favor, which is the next part of the big news, okay? So this diagnosis is pretty serious as it is, because now I have confirmation. People have been asking me since I've been since I've uploaded, being like, how do I feel about it? You know, my thoughts, my opinions. And pretty much kind of like I said on my Instagram video that I posted a little while ago, I'm not unhappy, I'm not sad, I'm not angry, I'm not disappointed, anything like that. I'm just relieved, or I'm just glad. I'm glad to know what I'm dealing with. I'm glad to know that the difference that I felt in my head for a long time now is actually confirmed. My brain is simply wired differently than the vast majority of people out there. So now I understand why I do certain things or how I act in certain ways, and now I actually have answers for that. And as a result, I'm going to be going on medication. I'm going to be going on medication to assist with this journey, with this path. And it's going to be interesting, I'm sure. So, this is what I'm going to say to you next. And this is why I'm going to ask you, all you lovely people in my amazing community, I'm going to ask you a favor, okay? I'm starting officially trying out medication tomorrow, okay? And pretty much what that means is that it's going to make some changes within me. Now, there are side effects, potentially many different side effects, okay? Potentially many different side effects. What I'm asking you as my lovely community is if you particularly notice, if you think you notice that I'm acting differently, let me know. That's what I request of you. Strength in numbers, and it helps me. Okay, if you think I am acting differently, let me know, because I might not recognize it. Because I need to be able to document and note what differences are occurring within me, so they can then change possibly medication, or write down those notes, change the dose, or maybe just get me off it and go on to cognitive behavioral therapy instead. Now, cognitive behavioral therapy, which is pretty much like counseling, it's therapy essentially with a psychologist. It's all about helping your behavior and making, positive, impactful changes in your life for the better, right? So that will be a part of this journey. However, before we get to that part, we need to first go through at least 1 month of medication, and that's me taking it every day. Now, this medication that I'm going on, we have a different name to what you may know it as. We have a name called Concerta. You might formally know it better, especially if you're in the USA, as Ritalin. You probably heard of the term Ritalin, right? So it's pretty much that, just a different name, to my knowledge. So I'm starting at the lowest. I'm starting at the lowest dose, and then after 1 month, depending on how I feel and anything I report back to them, such as behavioral changes or weird side effects that you guys may notice that I may or may not notice myself, which is why I would love you to work with me on this. They will then possibly change it or go from there, So it goes up by tiny little amounts each time. And yeah, that's the pretty much basics of what we're dealing with, guys. So I finally found out I officially have a neurodivergent behavior, which means that I am on the spectrum. What the hell was that noise? I think there's a ghost in my room. Is that the medication? I didn't start the medication yet, and I'm already heard a noise. It's like there's a ghost in my room. Yep, it's all over from here, people. Now that I'm officially neurodivergent, I can actually see ghosts, apparently, or hear them, or maybe I've attracted them. Maybe I've transcended this mortal realm, and now I can see this spiritual realm. But yeah, so I've been I'm officially on the spectrum, and I've been diagnosed with ADHD. So it's a combination of ADD and a hyperactivity as well at the same time. So I have what's known as a combined ADHD diagnosis. So that's the ADD and the hyperactivity, ADHD. So it's the whole shebang. Now, obviously, there's different levels of different things and all that, but yeah. So we're gonna kind of talk a little bit about it. We're gonna actually talk a little bit about it. So we'll educate ourselves as well. And Evil Dark Lady, welcome to the stream. Pen Sword, as well. Welcome, guys. Hope you're well. Matt Finney, welcome to the stream. Did I miss anyone else there? Yay for diagnosis. The struggles were here. and now you get the tools to address it. That's exactly it. I'm glad to have found out about the diagnosis because now I have tools that I can use to carve my path forward. And I don't want to be one of those people who literally update all their bios and be like ADHD, ADHD. I don't want to be using it as some sort of like a crux being like, look, I'm so different, I have ADHD. I will say I have ADHD, but I don't find myself needing to announce it in every single profile. Be right back updating all my profiles. Let's go on to my Instagram bio. Let's edit it. Let's go on to it here. ADHD. Literally doing in real time and done. So now it's official on his I don't see myself doing it and then I just literally go and do it. Okay, let's edit that out and let's bring it back again and ta-da, we are all fine and dandy, sugar and candy. Yeah, I'm not going to be using this. I'm telling you guys, I'm not going to doing it. Let me just move myself to the other side of the screen. Oh, that's stage 3. Give it 8 weeks. But does the side effects include a bigger chest? Well, funnily enough that you mentioned that. Let me... Hey, there we go. Funnily that you mentioned it to me. So, let me get out my documentation. So, okay, let me go through the list of potential side effects. Okay, where's my reading glasses, people? Where is my reading glasses? Jay stepped into the void. You should get your parents... What? You should get your parents those horrible t-shirts that say, like... are like proud parent of a neurodivergent child. Pensword says, I've never been formally diagnosed with anything except for anxiety and depression. You know, actually, the psychiatrist that I was talking to today said that there's a very close link with anxiety and depression if you also have ADHD. Now, they're not synonymous with each other, but there is a high linkage on it. Now, I don't have depression, thankfully. So I do have my bouts of anxiety, but I think we all have bouts of anxiety. The ADHD can absolutely make anxiety worse because of just how you think. But what you need to realistically know, and now I'll be talking a little bit about ADHD at the start of this stream, so it's going to be a little bit of a different start of the stream. Because this is gigantic news for myself. It's literally, this is me discovering myself. That's it, and that's big news, you know what I'm saying? IJ Para Big Muscle Flexing, welcome to you. Thanks for pressing the follow button there. I won't be able to help much. I've been here for 2 days tops. Well, it all begins now because the medication begins tomorrow. I know you quite recently, I couldn't notice changes in your behavior, but I wish you a prompt recovery. Is it? The recovery, I guess that's one way you could describe it. Damn it, he hasn't got notifications on Spotify. Ha! I made sure, I knew I'd get notifications. So I made sure to put myself on the turn to make sure that nothing goes on it. That's the one, that's the one. Sometimes I wonder if I'm on the spectrum. Possibly. That's called schizophrenia. Himbo, Jimbo, welcome, guys. So if you're just joining in, okay, let me start by giving a list of potential side effects known with this medication. So you have appetite reduction. So due to appetite reduction, she pointed this one out particularly to me, being like, make sure that you eat your breakfast before you take your morning dose, because there's a good chance you won't be hungry for lunch. She doesn't know me. She doesn't know that I have an insatiable appetite. Groundbreaking. So we will see. That's going to be a bit annoying for bulking up, though. If that's going to be an issue, that is going to affect my bulk. And we do not want to affect the bulk, people. So this appetite reduction better get the hell out of here. Bon appetitis. Bon appetitis. There we go. Which meds am I getting, says Canry? It's called Concerta. Concerta. Ritalin, essentially. Jay don't need to take pills. We need big titties. Jay don't take pills. Maybe it'll enhance the titties. And dear God, if that's the case, this is going to be the best thing that's ever happened to me. This diagnosis will be the best thing ever. Hey, Guy Humphrey, welcome, man. There's also weight loss or weight gain. That's going to be a hard one for me to notice because I'm bulking, so kind of bit of a hard one unless the meter the weight is starting to like really drop backwards, and I've literally just gotten over a lot of issues with my weight. So stomach aches, now that would be a bitch. Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. Ooh, the list just gets better and better, doesn't it, guys? The list just gets better and better. The weight gain could go straight to your chest. This or my ass. That would be fun. Or my chest or my legs, please. I want to get bigger legs. Don't we all want bigger legs, I suppose? Which means bigger ass as well. But, you know, it could... Look, that's good news, actually. Pecs Love, I just got immediately excited because if the weight gain goes to my chest... Ta-da! Sexual side effects are a bitch, FYI. A lot of those drugs do this thing where they make it hard to get over the hump and climax. Oh my God. Well, let's see if that's on the list. I enable bad decisions for for big pec gains. Another reason for breakfast being important is that ADHD meds spread their effect over time. And if your stomach is empty, it can cause it to disperse its effect too quickly. What she notes here, what my psychiatrist noted here, is to do not take vitamin C or like orange, you know, etc., because that affects the release of because it's a slow release, and having vitamin C apparently within an hour of taking this medication in the morning. So I'll have to be very careful of my multivitamin. I'll have to just put my multivitamin to a little bit later in the day. I'll just have to remember these small extra things, so it can make it release faster. There's dryness, skin, eyes, mouth, thirst. Well, we are all quite thirsty. And I do, even me, guys, even me gets thirsty, okay? Even I get quite thirsty. So, yes, Himbo Jimbo, sip up, sip up. So, there we go. We have sleep difficulties. That's fun. As if I don't already have plenty of those ones. But basically, to stop the sleep difficulties, it's to make sure that you try and take the medication before 10 a.m. in the morning, or before, it depends, you're looking about at least 12 hours before you go to sleep, because it can affect that, but the effects should be gone within 12 hours. Think of it as a stimulant. Think of it like coffee. Now we've had a conversation on the stream before about coffee and how it works in the body and how it affects your receptors, and pretty much that the coffee pretty much masks your receptors and then it releases them after a time. Typically, coffee lasts about 10 to 12 hours in your system. Or should I say the caffeine, but, you know, most of you probably get your caffeine from coffee, you know, if you do drink coffee. But because this medication is a stimulant, I also have to be very careful to stay away from other stimulants in my life, and to reduce certain stimulants. Now, luckily, I don't drink coffee. I do have decaffeinated coffee, so that can be completely fine. And the only caffeine that I get on a day-to-day basis is typically from tea, and there isn't that high concentration of caffeine in tea. But look, I like my tea and I like my TTs, right? We all like that. Yeah, you'll be up all night with me. Oh, great. Fantastic. That's exactly what I want. I mean, oh yay! Can't wait. To be honest, the way I come has changed since I started ADHD meds. I kind of start shooting a bit before I actually reach my goals. Oh my god! Right, this is going to be an interesting one. Well, look, I will update you about those specifics whenever that happens to me, if that happens to me. Antagonizing the situation, says Ben. I don't drink coffee. I'm a good boy. I drink 2 liters of Pepsi a day. No comment. No comment. I'd say I get caffeine from you, Jay, but your voice is too soothing. Wait a sec. Wait a second. Was that Gamone? Wait, I'm not seeing things. Gamone said a nice thing about me. Gamone. Yep, he actually did. It's right there. I thought my glasses were fooling me. Huh. Well, there we go. There you go. Pexlova, I think he's off his meds. Dub, did you not give Gamone his meds this morning? For God's sakes. Like, come on. There's ticks. What the hell are ticks? Are ticks like the kind of the jottery thing? Do you know, like, when ticks? Do you know when people with like Asperger's or what's the word? What's that word when they just blutter out stuff? Is that like the ticks? Like Tourette's, that's the one. Tourette's. Like, what, you know, when they have the ticks and they're like, bark, 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 you know, that thingy. Ooh, that would be interesting. Imagine me with ticks. Jesus Christ. Maybe instead of ticks, it means tits. I'm just gonna have. What if my tits start to tick? That could be interesting. Any suggestions for finding a progressional? Do you mean professional? Progressional that actually know how to manage ADHD? Well, I'm actually going to go through that in just a moment, IJ Para, on my next screen when I go there. But I'm just going through some potential side effects. So we have muscular tensions. Now that's not going to be fun. She said headaches, drink plenty of water. She said people with ADHD typically don't drink enough water or eat. And I'm like, I'm there I literally went through a liter of water while I was sat down during this examination. So I was like, I got this. I'm fine. So I think headaches will be fine. Fatigue, well, that just happens. Dizziness, sweating, agitation, or excitability. Now that's going to be a tough one to see. Now, actually, irritability, mood instability, overfocus, zombie effect, brains. Guys, I'm turning into a zombie. This is going to make me a zombie, apparently. It says overfocus zombie effect. Overfocus zombie effect. I think it just means that you're just like, you're literally so focused, you're acting like a zombie. Like you've been on the screen all day and you're like, what is real life type thing. But hey, brains. Ticking titties sounds phenomenal, right? So agitation or excitability, irritability, mood instability, overfocus, zombie effect. Heart palpitations. She notes here about 5 beats. So it can go up by 5 beats. Now my general resting heart rate is about 70. So an extra 5 beats isn't going to be really much to me. So she said that'll be fine. I wouldn't worry about it. It may be a bit of a bigger issue when I'm doing a lot of cardio and stuff like that. But it shouldn't be an issue. Sadness. Now that just sounds sad. And that sounds unfair because I don't like to be sad. But sadness. Blood pressure changes. Significantly lower or higher. Frequent urination. Now that's going to be a hard one to figure out because I already frequently urinate. Sexual dysfunction. Sexual dysfunction. Those are two particular words that I do not like seen side by side. Now, that could mean many, many, many different things within that realm, such as things that Canry was saying, things that Dub was saying already. So it might not mean necessarily what I would immediately jump to, which is the opposite of hard. Because that would be that would be quite annoying, to say the least. But yes, what? No more toxic positivity. Hello, zombie head raid fire elf. From my experience, mood swings usually happen when medication or dosage change, but rein in after a while. So hopefully, like they said, once a month they're going to be, I think they call titrating it. Titrating? Am I right with that word? Basically, monitoring and changing dose. Hey, Glam Glam. It's you block some friends and one of your aunts in WhatsApp. Oh my god, Glam Glam. There is family dysfunction. I'm sexually dysfunctional. Hide synthol porn, says Pex Lover. Ego, no. Laugh loud. Gotta fight them at that point. Yeah. I'm like, I can agree to some of these, but I'm not going doing the sexual dysfunction part. I'm just like, nah, girl. Just no. Like, being sexual is part of my personality at this point. It really is. Like, I like being sexual. Obviously not in every single situation, but like, you know, I do enjoy my sexual side when I allow myself to indulge in my sexual side. So when the word sexual dysfunction is next to each other, I am not particularly happy there. Now, I did particularly point out to her before she even suggested medication to me, I said, I do not want to lose my personality or my personalities. So I goes, because this is part of my personality. I like my light that I bring. I like who I am. You know what I'm saying? I like who I am. There are things, obviously, that I need to work on. There are things that I'd like to change about myself. But overall, that I really like my personality. I like the person that I am. And I don't want medication to drastically alter that person, because if I cannot be the person that I want to be, then why the fuck am I even alive? You know what I'm saying? Because personality is all what I have in the end of the day. Yes, I have big titties, but without my personality, I'd be very, very... I'll be sad. I will have sadness. There's where the sadness comes in. That's as one of the side effects, potential side effects, because I lose my personality. And the last one on the list is feeling worse or different when medication wears off. So when the medication wears off, you feel worse from a rebound effect, I'd imagine. So now the medication typically lasts about 12 or so hours in your system. So, you know, so when that wears off every day, that you just feel worse, you know. So there you go. Canary says, I can't really help you there because I already had psychologically caused ED before I started ADHD meds. My doc just gave me blue candy to fix it in a pinch. Well, there you go. Well, look, if blue candy's what's needed, blue frickin' candy's what's needed. We got plenty of it here in Ireland. We do have fighters after all. It could just mean your search history will get more interesting. Oh god. I can see him saying that and bouncing them. There you go. Joined for the titties, the personality, and the positivity. As a negative at life person, I support the destruction of happiness. Oh my god. I honestly get that. Preach! You'll be fine. I worried about changing mine with my meds, but it didn't. I'm hoping not. In other words, don't go cold turkey or miss on this. Actually, that's not necessarily what it means. So basically, with this new medication that I'm going on with the ADHD, So with the she just wrote down lots of notes and just scribbles and stuff on my page. With the um with the medication, I only now for the first month, because they have to monitor it and they have to see how it's affecting me, I have to use it every day. However, when they formed their baseline and they know what they're kind of dealing with, etc., then I can skip it anytime I don't want to use it. So I only use it on the days, after they discover their baseline or whatever, and I give them all the information I can. I simply need to use it on days that I need to be productive, which is pretty much nearly every day anyway. Um, um, or days that I'm particularly finding it hard to or that I need to concentrate and I'm finding it hard to concentrate. For example, I wouldn't need it on a day that I plan to take off, or I wouldn't need it on a holiday, for example. So I don't need to take it every day. In reality, it's just after the initial period. There's no ramp up time. It doesn't need time to form in your system. You pretty much take it. It acts slowly over the course of the day, and then it's gone again. So yeah, like Canry just pretty much just said there about ADHD meds. How did you get this test done? I've been displaying signs of ADHD and I'm not trying to self-diagnose, but like, would I just go to my primary doctor and talk about it? Good question. So pretty much what I did. So I want to show you a few things first, okay? Now it would be great if I could show you this another way, but this is kind of I'm just going to have to show this first and foremost, okay? So see this graph. See that, where am I pointing at? See this graph here beginning on this side, okay? Just I want you to start with this, okay? Can you see where these axes is at the moment? Do you see this is called activity. So when I start an activity, my general activity is kind of like, it's keeping towards center, so I'm fine in the beginning, basically. The first couple of minutes, that means, okay? My activity, my focus, etc., it's fine at the start. Next, after a couple of more minutes, my attention starts to change. You can see it's no longer staying near the middle. It kind of goes out and in. After a couple of more minutes, my attention and my distractibility is like, hello, let's go all over the fucking place. And then a little bit later, you see what I'm on about. So my attention starts off fine, like in my activity, my best, and then it starts to slowly but surely go woo. So typically, if you don't have problems with your attention, or if you don't have problems being distracted and things like that, that graph will look kind of like close to this, as much as like fairly consistently. Now over time it will, because there's only so long you can concentrate for. Like typically they'd say, like, you should be able to like study for, let's say, about 40 minutes or so before you need a break. Like that's what we've always been taught. So so you will eventually start to daydream or just get out of focus. But for me, it's a hell of a lot faster than that. Like this is literally within a 20-minute, okay, just to show you how fast this is about every 5 minutes. So this is over a 20-minute kind of range here. So I'm go ooh, wee, very, very quickly. So sometimes when I'm talking to Dub, or when I'm talking to Pex Lover in our WhatsApp channel, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting stuff done. It's getting done, but I'm going to be going wee for a while at the same time too. And, there you go. I probably can get a lot more work done. The idea of the medication is that I should be able to get a lot more work done in a shorter space of time, because I literally cannot concentrate for long enough. Primary doctor and asked to see a psychiatrist for an eval. Yeah, so to answer your question, is that you could go to your doctor to get yourself referred, and this is to IJ Para and also to Himbo Jimbo, because both of you kind of asked about, going to a professional to get this type of stuff done. You can definitely go to a GP and request some sort of a referral, or if you know of a clinic that specializes in ADHD in your local area, then you can absolutely just go directly to them, I'm assuming. Now it is expensive, at least it was for me. It is quite expensive. Like for these tests that I'm showing you right here, these tests, these few pages of different tests that I'm showing you here, okay? This cost me €1,000. This cost me €1,000. I'm not sure what that is in dollars. It's probably what, $1,100, $1,200, for example. I'm not quite sure, but it's quite a lot to get these type of tests done. However, when I consider health, your health is invaluable. Your health, you can't really put a price on it, right? Well, if you're in America, you definitely can put a price on it. But when this is important to me, so I cashed out about 1,200 USD. Wow, paying for homework, outrageous. I know, right? In school, I got homework for free. Now I have to actually freaking pay for it. So that's just now this also will cover the time that you are with the psychiatrist and her evaluations. Like, time with psychiatrists are quite pricey, and then the numerous people involved in the team and the research and all the extra stuff that goes into it. Like, it would definitely add up the cost, but I can't say, like, is this a fair price? I really don't know if it's a fair price. But it is quite in depth. This is the standard test that was developed, I think, in Finland. I could be wrong. It's called a QB test. A QB test, and it's very accurate in its first assumptions, but then it's backed up by an evaluation from an actual psychiatrist who specializes in this type of thing. So let's go on to my graphic that I have here for you lovely people. If you have any questions about what I'm talking about or anything like that, of course, feel free to just ask. There's absolutely no problem at all. I'll try to zoom in where I can with this. But if you can't see it properly, if it's slightly blurry or anything, just no problem. Just let me know. But I'll try and get this graphic as well as I can. It's you're going through mirroring, so it's not the easiest thing in the world. But I'll explain what I have here. I'm still paying for an ambulance 4 years later. Oh Jesus Christ! Ouch. Maybe insurance can help. Insurance is not the easiest. Watch the clip. Let me have a look. Insurance generally wouldn't cover this type of thing. Now, of course, I don't know your country, like, would it? Maybe it might, but hey, what happened there? Where's Bobby gone?
I didn't take my medicine today.
What?
Why not, honey?
'Cause Luann needed it badly. And anyway, I can't take the rush anymore. It's too fast and, like, freezy. It's like, ugh.
Oh, welcome home. I cooked your brunch, and I tuned your car, and I fixed your mower, and I ate the brunch.
Maybe we should read a little more about that medicine hike.
Yeah, couldn't hurt.
Is that going to be me? Sounds fun. I want what she's having. Well, I will be, I suppose, right? Yay! There's the sleeping in medieval something other tab was open. Yeah, this is my relaxing music in the background. There's nothing to. It's on YouTube. Don't get any ideas there of Pex Lover into some weird porn type of fetish thing. It's like, no. Oh, jeez. It just keeps messing up. Okay, I have to... Right, I think I have to refresh it. 1 second. Why is that all blurry now? It was all fine and now it's blurry again. Not sure what's going on here. But, so pretty much, guys, just kind of going through, I'm not going through this entire graphic, but I just wanted to kind of point out a couple of things in particular on this graphic. So this is an app that I was given that I can go and get more information at any time that I need to kind of help. So pretty much what it says is that ADHD is characterized by executive functioning differences. Now, the executive functioning differences take place, to my knowledge, is in the prefrontal cortex, which is not that far behind your forehead. You have the frontal cortex and the prefrontal cortex, which is behind the cortex. But it's responsible for your executive functioning differences. Now, what the heck is an executive functional difference? Now, the executive... So I'm just going to read directly from the app here. So executive functioning is the brain's self-management system. It has often been compared to air traffic control, monitoring lots of different elements of our environments, juggling many different tasks, and helping to regulate our emotions. Executive functioning differences do not mean there's something wrong with people who have ADHD, or that they are in any way less than because of having ADHD. It simply means their brains are wired differently. Okay? It means I'm special. Executive functional differences in ADHD have many strengths. Adults with ADHD are often, and this is where it's going to come here, you have creative, compassionate, funny. Am I funny? Flexible and adaptive to change. Ooh, yes, please. Results orientated. Dub, I want those figures on my desk right now. Innovative. Well, hi. Thrive on new ideas. Resilient against all odds. Optimistic. Me. Optimistic. Resourceful. Well, you gotta be resourceful to have these titties. Enthusiastic. I'm enthusiastically charged about this conversation. And sensitive to others' needs. I think in reality, I'm pretty much all of these. The funny, we can definitely tend to maybe agree or disagree there. I'm not quite sure. I suppose I have some of my funny moments. I'm goddamn hilarious. But I think all the rest are quite something that would describe a lot of my traits that I have. And it's kind of nice to have them actually listed there, to be fair. Not every person will get the side effects, but do check the possible downsides to the medication. Yep, that's exactly... We went through all of that, Red Fire Alpha already. I went in to get diagnosed, says some, for autism in a clinic in France, and they told me not autism, then not ADHD. So for a while I was like, am I just lazy? But I think I'm going to get another opinion because I want to understand and get appropriate help. No, it's definitely on topic. So ADHD, just like autism, is on a spectrum. So it's the neurodivergent spectrum, okay? So it's all, your brain is just different. That's what neurodivergent is. Your brain just thinks differently. It's wired differently. That's literally neurodivergent, right? You're just different. But we're going to make it as a superpower, guys. We're going to be extra special, okay? We're different. It's nice to be different. But that's all what it is. Now, autism, it does say, at least in the clinic that I was in, they kind of done an evaluation, and about 20% of people who go in to get diagnosed. Now, this is this clinic, okay? This is just one clinic, okay? So take this... as for what it is. So they said that 20% of their patients that go in to get tested for ADHD actually have autism. They are funny looking. I couldn't help it. I am funny looking. Look at these jubblies. Are you laughing? Are you laughing with me? Oh yeah. So I got tested for learning disability in middle school, but always felt the same, says Diego. See you later, Redfire. You already are extra special. Thank you, Himbo Jimbo. Hey, EF4. So pretty much, it says here, ADHD brains have 6 ways their executive functioning is different. People who have ADHD will experience these in different ways. Some might experience them all, or just a few, and they can overlap. So we're going to start with the blue one over here. So you have organizing, prioritizing, and activating for tasks. That's one executive function. Focusing, sustaining, and shifting attention. Regulating alertness, sustaining effort, and processing. Monitoring frustration and modulating emotion. Don't they love their big words? Utilizing working memory and accessing recall. Monitoring and self-regulating action. So, these 6 ways are how people with ADHD can be different to people, let's say, normal functioning, executive functioning brains. You know, so if you have ADHD, these will be different. Some of them, or all of them, or an overlap of them. So if you ever notice that, you know, you seem to be any of these, and in particular also if any of these kind of characterize you, these ones here, like I mentioned, creative, compassionate, funny, flexible and adaptive to change, results orientated, innovative, thrive on new ideas, resilient, optimistic, resourceful, enthusiastic, sensitive to others' needs. These are examples of executive functioning. So if you that are different in people who have ADHD. So if you find that you could be a multitude of these, then there is obviously a chance. Now, people with ADHD can, of course, be highly anxious or be depressive as well. So, you know, if you're depressive, you might not exactly have enthusiasm and optimistic and resilience and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you may or may not have all of this, because having ADHD is linked to also high anxiety and or depression. Not for everybody. So, you know, like for me, for example, that's not the case. Anxiousness, I do get anxious, but I don't get depression. So, you know, everyone's different. To diagnose ADHD, clinicians consider how traits of inattention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity are present in the person's life and how they impact them. Current estimates suggest that 6 to 7% of adults have ADHD worldwide, including adults who are diagnosed with ADHD and those who have ADHD that don't reach the threshold for diagnosis. Gender distribution for ADHD in adulthood is 1-to-1. So the distribution is for 1-to-1, they say, so male and female. It's quite straight down the middle. There doesn't seem to be an exact link that like males suffer more than females in terms of that, you know, there's more males with it or females. It seems to be pretty split. The thing is, the worrying thing is, now this is just talking about adults. This isn't talking about children. Okay? And this is what I'm going to say, and this is going to be quite a tough pill to swallow. Yes, I said swallow. Guys, stick with me. Swallow, stick with me. Swallow, stick with me. Okay? Do I have your attention? Great. So, it's going to be a bit of a tough pill to swallow because this is just about adults. The fact is, okay, and I've heard a very, very sad statistic incoming, and This is evidence based, okay? Or well, it's evidence based and also a little bit of, evaluating into the future. You know how people like do some statistics and then they kind of push it out by 10 years and kind of make an estimate based on evidence, that type of thing. So what I heard is children, and I mean children who are growing up right now. Okay, and I've warned about this, and funnily, I can't believe how close to accurate I was when I was talking about this, so I must be doing something right, is that children, the current evidence suggests that children and teenagers who are growing up right now, by the time they reach adulthood, so literally 18 onwards, with current trends, if it continues to trend, which they suggest it will, because I'll explain why in a second, 1 in 2 children, or teenagers, whatever you want to call them, 1 in 2 children are going to have a mental health issue. 1 in 2 people are going to have a mental health issue with the current children and teenagers that are growing up now. And the main reason why that is, can anyone guess? The $100 million question. Can anyone have a simple guess why kids and teenagers growing up in this day and age could have a mental health issue? 1 in 2 will have it, according to research. Anyone want to give me a guess? Come on, guys. This is a very simple one when you realistically think about it. Give me some guesses. Why do you think children and teenagers growing up now in present day, more so than any other time before, 1 in 2 by the time they reach 18, adulthood, will have a mental health issue? What the Hawk says, Twitch, oddly enough, that doesn't surprise me. Social media, Twitter, media, is that bullying BS? Media, TikTok, the answer is because you distract them. It's my titties, guys, it's all my titties' fault. Climate anxiety, politics, social media, technology at an early age, because it's named and more understood these days. It's a mixture of all that, essentially, so you're on the money. It's a mixture of all that. These things that I hold in my hand, screens, basically, and not just the screens that you see here, but the screens that, on your PC, the screens on your TVs, the screens on your phones, your iPads, your laptops, your Macs, whatever the heck. The things that can be within these, such as social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, you name it. All of this is a result of how people are going. 1 in 2 children / teenagers are going to develop a mental health condition by the time they turn 18, and there is no change in sight for current trends, and that's what I literally just learned about straight from a psychiatrist's mouth. Highly impactful. So good job, all you in chat, for getting that pretty spot on. Luke says lack of attention disorder. There are 2 most identified. Either is because your brain is hyper, or because your brain can't hold a thought. Do I swallow or do I stick? All I had was swallow, stick. Lol. To be fair, working out has an antidepressant effect, so, well, you look antidepressed, I'm antidepressed. You're not depressed, you're antidepressed. Is that going to be the new one? What screen, Big Brother J? What screen? There is no screen. There is no spoon. Exactly. Dorina, did I miss the news? We're currently in the middle of discussing the news. So there we go. So if you're just tuning in right now, guys, and you're wondering what the hell am I on about and why is there a big note on my screen about ADHD, And what we are talking about here is because today I officially got my official diagnosis that I have been diagnosed officially with ADHD, and I'm pretty much telling my lovely community all about ADHD and also what it means for me. And I've also asked you guys a favor. That I'm starting medication as of tomorrow to help with some of the, let's say, potential downsides to ADHD, and hopefully strengthen the amazing strengths that ADHD individuals can have. And what I've asked you guys as a community is that particularly if I'm streaming, or maybe you might see it on Instagram, if you do see that my behavior is changing in a negative way, feel free to contact me. Feel free to send me a DM. Feel free to do it on Instagram. Feel free to do it on Discord. Because the more information that I gather, because I might not notice this stuff myself. I might not. But over the next month of using this medication, I need to go back to my doctors, to my team, and pretty much note anything that I particularly notice that is happening, and I will be filling it in on this piece of paper here, along with other things like my blood, my blood pressure and things like that. But so pretty much what it says here is what to expect from medication. So ADHD medications work well up to 80% of the time. It can be hard to know what to expect from your medication. However, and we prescribe 2 types of stimulant medication. It is impossible to predict whether an individual will have a good response to one or other of the stimulants. Even within families, there are variable individual responses. Evidence-based guidelines advise that either of the stimulant medications should be used as the first line of treatment for adults with ADHD where possible. And the signs that your medication is working well are that you have better focus, you have greater attention to detail, as in details stick out more to you, stuff that you might have, like, the small print, it will be more obvious kind of thing. Better ability to start and stick with tasks. Less impulsivity, either physically or verbally. So basically, are you going to literally just run your mouth, or else are you able to control that better? Or physically being you're constantly moving and fidgeting or whatever. Less distractibility. Improved mood, so your mood will be regulated. Better emotional regulation. Less stress and anxiety. Potentially better sleep. Because you'll have a quieter brain, essentially. Less racing thoughts. And better memory. Now, for people who've been on this channel for a while, memory in particular is a big one. I'll be reading your chats there in a second, so don't think I'm not reading your chats. Just give me a moment. So for people who might be a little bit newer to my channel, memory is definitely a big hurting point for myself. Not because my memory is necessarily bad, but in my personal family, my mother was diagnosed with dementia. And if people who don't know what dementia is, if you don't know what dementia is, you might have heard of Alzheimer's. Dementia is the umbrella term, and Alzheimer's is one of those branches. So for people who don't know, dementia pretty much is that you're losing your memory. So when people say memory, or that I'm having issues with my memory, that hits me very, very hard. Pretty much because I know what my mother is going through. Well, as in it's been affecting my life, and my family and my outer family, because it's your mother. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You're losing your mother slowly but surely. And that's so when any opportunity that I have to help my memory, um, I will take it. You know what I'm saying? I do not want to get dementia. I don't want to go down my mother's route early, because the fact is, and you're like, but Jay, you're only in your 30s. You're not going to get dementia. I'm not on about now. I'm on about later on in my life. And with how life is going at the moment, as in life in general, people are starting to suffer lots of these diseases and disorders earlier than what they used to, because there's so much different changes in society. So for example, and this is goddamn fact, 11 different cancers are skyrocketing amongst lower, as in the lower age brackets, particularly in their 20s and 30s, compared to these 11 particular cancers, which used to be diagnosed primarily for people later on in their life. And that's primarily because of our lifestyles, particularly the food. But it's just an example that things that used to be only known in older individuals primarily are dropping down into the lower brackets as our lifestyle has been changing. 1 second. That should be mirroring. I'll leave that mirror in a second. So let me get back to your. I'm just going to go back to the big screen while I try and get that connected again. So let me go through your some of your words, some of your comments while I was just saying my piece there. Yeah, okay, it's back up on my screen. Ooh, it actually looks better again. Good. I think turning off and turning on works. Let's have a look. I'm waiting for the Wall-E era. Have you watched the movie? I love Wall-E. Wall-E's so cute, EF4. I don't know. I feel Jade titties could easily heal those things. I know just rubbing some titties helps everything, guys, especially when they're hairy. Constant rolling news and doom notifications don't help. I know, right? Did I miss the news? Oh, I've answered that. I had therapy, says Dorina. Well done. Good. That's great to hear. Welcome to the club, bestie. Woo! Evil screen of devil. I actually got rid of all my socials because I felt it wasn't doing me any good, says What the Hawk. But the problem is, to progress towards my dream job, I need to activate online. I need to be active online. But I feel I'm old school in the sense that I don't want it, and it shouldn't be the thing to help me get further. What I'd probably suggest in that, if I could offer any bit of advice, is to just use social media or online activity as responsible as possible. So what I would say is, like, don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of adapting to new things, new technology and stuff. But, you know, limit how much you need to consume of it. Like I've mentioned so many times that the average user on TikTok, you know, spends 4 to 5 hours a day on it. Like, who the fuck needs to spend 4 to 5 hours a day on TikTok is beyond me, but these are the statistics we're dealing with. But if you use TikTok for, let's say, 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, it's not so bad. It's not 4 to 5 hours. So it's just being responsible use of any activity online, you know what I'm saying? So, like, everything in moderation, I suppose, is kind of where that comes from. So although I can understand that you're old school, and I know people don't like certain technologies and things, and it's good to deactivate and take breaks from social media and stuff like that. But just monitor it, you know what I'm saying? Therapy didn't work for me, or CBT, says Pexlova. My triggers are strangers and people, and I wasn't comfortable being alone with a stranger talking about my private life. They literally gave up on me because I wasn't reacting. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Is there a scale for diagnose? There is a scale, as such as you either as in that you may only have like low bouts of it, or else you have a lot. So there is a scale, and the scale in very basic will be broken down into these tests that I've just briefly put up on the screen. There'll be these type of tests here that will be tracking different indicators within you, and then they'll be evaluating you and giving you scores and measurements, and these scores and measurements will be based on a percentile, and the percentile will be out of average adults in your age group, for example, in a control group. So there are definitely a scale of how much, of kind of how bad it could be, but how much it could be affecting you, I mean. But, you might be completely fine, as in you might not need any medication. Maybe you just need a little bit of behavioral therapy. Maybe you just need some counseling, some behavioral changes, things like that. You might not need to be like, we think you should go on medication, Luke, wait, you have ADHD medication? What? Which lack of thought or hyper? My friend has severe hyper one, and he forgets to reply to people even for a week. His inbox is months long of answered stuff. I have a mix of a few different things, Luke, but I have ADD and the hyperactivity, so it's like a combination thing. It's called combined ADHD. That's what my psychiatrist put together today for me. They just want to drug you. I thought I'll be the only one to drug you. Luke, we've already determined that you were the biter of my arm as I slept. We're already aware. So, yeah. You went a little bit too hard there, my friend. Then again, the mental health help here in the UK is shocking. It's shocking here in Ireland, but maybe it's better than the UK. I honestly, I'm not sure. I'm like Deadpool plus Ghost Rider. Are you not worried about the meds? I am worried. Of course, I'd be worried about any meds. I don't want meds. However, I am willing to give them a go to see can they help my daily life, Like, I was talking to my family earlier, and there's different reactions, as you can probably imagine, in the family group. One of my brothers is like, you do not need meds, do not take meds, that whereas another one of the brothers are like, check it, see how it goes, so like you'll always have different responses, different reactions. And from people here who are on medication, they've been giving their piece. I've already went through a list of side effects that can happen. But if you missed any of that, it will definitely be you can watch back later. Hey, Doodle Happy Davis. Some says about side effects, I struggle to change weight. I'm one way or the other, but all 3 times I started or changed medication, I gained about 5 kg. So lately I tried to make gain out of it. I'll be trying to lose some in the following months. Well, with me, this might work in my benefit, because starting these, particularly since I'm bulking right now, this might work in my benefit. So maybe all the weight will go to my titties, and then everyone will be happy. Everyone will be happy if the weight gain goes directly to my titties. So yay, go for bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties. Everybody in the chat now, bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties. That's how we like to do it. ADHD titties. That's how we do it. Oh God, lol. Distrar Yan Yarvin to you. What ADA meds are you taking? I took Stratera, is it, or Bavadness? As a kid, it made me super quiet and tired. I'm taking what's known as Concerta. To my it's Ritalin which is a stimulant, which you probably heard of. Bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties. It's like, Jay, do you use steroids? I'm like, steroids? I'm like, I don't use steroids, but I definitely use ADHD medication. Bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties. So that's what we're going to answer in the future, guys. Is being like, is Jay on steroids? It's like, no, but he has bulk medicated titties because of his ADHD medication, resulting in weight gain. Very interesting. Very interesting topics indeed. Bulk medicated titties. Have I ever used? I've tried in the past. I'm not on them at the moment. And if anyone ever wants proof of that, this is a blood test, which I had to get for this anyway, but it actually has my testosterone levels on it. But just in case people are like, you're on steroids. Like, personally, if I'm on steroids, that's my own fucking business, but I'm not. Like, I'm literally telling you I'm not, so you can take my word for it. But if you don't want to take my word for it, let me just fold the top of the page because, you know, that's kind of personal information and we kind of don't want you to be looking at my personal information. But, this is dated on the 24th of the 4th, 2024. Can you see that? 24th of the 4th, 2024. We got that? Yes. And if you come to this margin right here, you'll have testosterone. And my testosterone is 26.7 mmol. 26.7 mmol. And as you can see, the testosterone is not in red, it's not in blue. That means it's normal. Oh my god, Jay's blood test proves he doesn't use steroids? Oh my god, it's all a blah. Witch hunt is over. Now the sex hormone binding globulin, the SHBG, is a little bit on the low side, but like that jumps up and down for many different reasons. But it's the testosterone we're looking at. But 26.7 nmol a liter. Now the normal range for testosterone is anywhere between 8.6 to 29. So I'm in the high end. I'm in the higher end of normal testosterone levels. If I was on testosterone, as in if I was taking steroids, that number would not be 26.7. It would be probably in the hundreds. just as an FYI, people. So yes, just in case people wanted some evidence. So yes. But I have indeed dabbled and tried out of curiosity and such in the past. Not any time recently. I've been pretty much on a very big health gig over the last while, in particular, ever since my mother has been affecting me with her own diagnosis. I've kind of went on a big health kick, which I've documented multiple times on multiple streams to people who've been watching my streams for quite a while. So it all checks out. Everything I say checks out. I do try my best to be as honest as possible with my community. I do try my best to be a good advocate of honesty. And here I am. Here I am. Never hurts to be healthy. Absolutely. OJ found a fun take on Mega Arcanine. Oh my god, there's a fun take on Mega Arcanine. Oh, send me. We need... Ooh. Hello. Let's have a look at this one. Guys, what do you think of Mega Arcanine? This is a take on Mega Arcanine. What do you think about this lovely fiery... I like... the pink is different. And I love the wings. It's like angel-y wings right here. Liking this kind of concept. It's a fire fairy type Mega Arcanine. It looks pretty cool, to be honest. Looking mighty fine, like the comments over here by Kira Diaz. Got damn mighty fine. What was the inspo? Some kind of yokai. But yeah, that's pretty nice. I likey the fairy Arcanine Mega. Good find, Ganko. Good find. Is your psychiatrist at least hot? Well, I'm not into females. I can say that, so I wouldn't call her hot. She was lovely, though. She she was so lovely. She was sweet. She was lovely. You know what I'm saying? She's so easy to talk to. Exactly kind of what you want, really. It didn't really like, although it was an examination and stuff, it didn't feel like, you know, it was very straightforward and easygoing. It was long. It was like 2 hours, but she made it just kind of like a breeze, just blast through it. She had like so many questions and, you know, so much information to go through. Like literally you're talking from your childhood to your teenage years to your love life to nowadays and differences between all this stuff. There's a lot in it, you know, in the appointment. But she was lovely. She was adorable. To be honest, she was lovely. Yeah, she was just pure lovely. Delight. Aquatic, all this talk of medication stuff reminded me I haven't taken mine. Be right back. Well, I'm glad that helped. I remember being so scared to be on meds as Pensword, but I was at a point where I needed something and didn't care what anyone else thought. Man, like, people are on meds for something, like, I'd say a gigantic portion of the world, at least in Western civilization, are on a med for something. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no shame. There's no shame for wanting to help yourself, particularly if you can't function well without it. You know, like if it's something that's going to benefit you, then fuck what everyone else thinks. And that's my most optimistic way I'm going to put it. Fuck what everyone else thinks. You do you. You do you. Be the ray of sunshine. If it doesn't make you a ray of sunshine, then there you go. But hopefully the medication will make you a ray of sunshine and it will improve your life, you know? Bulk medicated titties. Do you recommend them? I would never. What the heck? I would never recommend someone to take steroids. That I don't even think a professional who's obviously on steroids, like every professional bodybuilder's on steroids. To be fair, pretty much every professional athlete, like look at the Olympics, probably every single one of them are on some sort of performance enhancing drug, right? Like that's the word that they'd use, right? That terminology, performance enhancing. It's like, it's steroids. Just call it fucking what it is. But yeah, performance enhancing drugs. But pretty much like, if you're going to be the best of something, you most likely are on some sort of assistance. You know what I'm saying? It would not be professional, and it would definitely not be advisable or really good of a professional to advise anyone to take something like that. And I certainly would never advocate someone to use them either. That's being responsible. What I would say though, is if someone wanted to take performance enhancing drugs, steroids, etc., it's your body. Be safe. Do the research and work with a doctor. Get blood tests and all that type of thing. Like, try and make it as official and as healthy as you realistically can. Don't go and be like, oh, I'm just going to take this thing that the guy in the gym told me to do, and I'm just going to go boom and ta-da! And then like 2 years later, you're still just being like, ta-da! And then you turn around, you get your blood work done, and then you're absolutely fucked on the inside. That's not going to help anybody, people. So I would never advocate someone to take such a thing. But you do you. It's your body. You can make an adult decision as an adult. But please, for the love of God, always do the research on anything that you may and that's even exercise. Even just doing exercise. Like, go and research before you start a program. Like, that's being responsible. Before you start a diet, make sure you go and do the research so you know that the diet, how you have it planned, etc., is legitimate. It will work for you. You don't want to be turning around and messing up your hormones or messing up your body just because Jonathan in the gym said it, you know? Just because, you know, he did it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Just because that guy says, oh, if you lift 6 plates, it's going to make you stronger. You know, the point is that every body is different. Each one of us is an individual, and we all react to things differently. And that's literally the most responsible stance you can take. as someone who's in the fitness industry and health industry. So hopefully that answer helped. Jay, has anyone ever told you that you have very nice hands? Like what? Hands? My hands? Are my hands nice? I didn't think they were nice. Thank you. I wouldn't particularly call my hands nice, and I'll tell you why I wouldn't call my hands nice. They're full of calluses. Now, you know what calluses are? Calluses are like dead skin, like they're like a clump of dead skin, like from all the weight that I lift. Like if you put your arm around a bar, or if you pick up like stuff on a day-to-day basis, like you are a laborer, construction worker, you name it, someone who has to do a lot of heavy lifting, you will have calluses all over your hand. So like there's lots of kind of rough skin. Those are some nice grippers. Those are some nice grippers. Rawr. I'm gonna do some like, it's the trailer 9. Yeah. Yeah. But no, I haven't got told that I have nice hands. But thank you. That's definitely different, Himbo. Or else maybe do you mean this side? But they're just veiny. I just look at them, they're just kind of veiny. You tell me. I'm Himbo Jimbo, the gym bro, so calluses don't bother me. Nice grippers you got. Can I ask you a question, Himbo? Like, what part of my hands are attractive? I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm honestly curious. Here. That's why I'm, since you think I have nice hands, please educate me on why you think I have nice hands. Because, yeah, maybe I'm seeing my hands differently. Maybe I should give my hands more love. Like they do a lot for me. That can go in many ways. Phrasing, Jay, phrasing. Well, look, they pick up things, they hold things. Come on, guys, I use my hands for many things. Just putting it out there, Never hurts to be healthy. I love the Irish thing with replacing TH with T, and also I'm going to the film. The film. Yeah. People probably notice that I always, well, most of the time I don't pronounce a TH. It's the Irish way of doing things. We don't. Typically, an Irish person doesn't say TH. They don't go th. They go t. So, like, if you have thing, like, we can easily do it. We just don't do it. It's just the Irish way. So we can go thing or ting. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like the tree that grows outside. That's just how we do it. It just adds to it. Now, obviously, if it sometimes, like, when I'm reading a script, or when I'm trying to be very official, I do have to make a concentrated effort. And I still will probably slip, But if I want to try and sound a bit more formal or anything like that, look, there you go, that. You'll hear me say that a lot. Instead of THAT, that thing over there. I'll go that thing. Guys, did anyone see that thing yesterday? Yeah, you know that thing? Instead of, guys, did anyone see that thing over there? Yeah, that thing. Like, it takes me, I really have to concentrate and make an effort to say TH. But yeah, so it's just the Irish way. There you go. We all do it. Darian started weightlifting last year, and chest day is an absolute killer. It's a week. Those tits of yours inspire hope. Hope, Darian, hope. There you go, my man. Hope titties. Get those titties bigger, my friend. What I would advise is focus. Okay, I'm going to give you some invaluable advice, Darian. And this is to everybody. Okay, so are you paying attention? Guys, are you paying attention? Because this is going to be invaluable advice for growing titties. Okay, so if anyone here would love to grow titties, please, for the love of God, listen. And listen good, because this is something that you may or may not hear from the gym bros or the professionals or whatnot. A lot of people complicate growing the chest. They complicate it. It's not complicated in reality. Your genetics will determine a hell of a lot of how your chest is shaped. But realistically, to grow the chest, you have to eat. You have to put on weight. Now, that's just the basics. That's stuff you probably heard a million times before. Genetics and also what you eat and etc. Putting on weight, blah, 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 gaining muscle. Straightforward. The thing is that a lot of people waste their time in the gym. They waste it doing silly exercises that they saw a fitness influencer doing on a video on TikTok or Instagram or whatnot. It's like, guys, I just found this brand new way to do things for your chest. And it's the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like when women go on some of those go on some of the machines and their asses hanging out and be like, yeah, I'm working my legs. It's like, you're fucking doing what? You know? But we've all seen this weird stuff in the gym. But bodybuilders from the 70s, like, look at the major inspirations, the people like the Arnold Schwarzeneggers of the world, the Phil Heaths, all those type of people, as we continued on. They did not spend their time doing all these silly little side activities for their chest. They focused on the 3 main things that is proven to grow your goddamn chest. And that's exactly what I do. I'm going to explain a 4th one because I do think this is a very good one. Your bench pressing is 3 of them. Your flat bench pressing, your incline bench pressing, and your decline bench pressing. 3 bench exercises. You can do the bench with a barbell or you can use the dumbbells. And if you really, really need to, because you're weak or you're just not feeling great that day, or maybe you're more comfortable for now, use a machine. But realistically, you should not be using machines. You can use machines, for example, at the end of a workout, maybe for that extra like pump type thing. But for the love of God, if you want to grow a chest, you're not going to do it by lifting a god on a machine. It's just not going to happen. Bench press, bench press, bench press. Incline, flat, decline. Incline, flat, decline. Incline, flat, decline. 3 things, and you will grow your chest. Provided you're eating enough calories to sustain growth in general, and you're doing enough work, as in you're doing the work in the gym to stimulate that growth in the first place. So there are a couple of conditions to that, obviously, but that's, neither here nor there. So there is a 4th one I particularly enjoy, but always do these at the end of of a workout if you're going to do them. Well, preferably at the end. And that would be things such as cable flies. And that's where you're bringing the flies and you're coming down like that. I can't really properly do them sat down, but you pretty much have the cable flies like that. Now you'll have people who will do the pec, they'll do the pec, they'll do the flies on the bench with the 2 dumbbells and they're doing this kind of thing. I wouldn't focus so much on that if you can. I try my best to get the cables. Now you'll see people doing these weird ones like this. They're not all that good. They really aren't. Go to a fucking bench press. The only ones that I would consider are decent are the ones that go straight down the middle. Like you're going from way out and you're coming down like that. You'll see people doing this type of thing, and yes, it does stimulate it, but in all fairness, go and get a fucking bench. Bench press, bench press, bench press. If you're not doing a bench press, get out of here. You're not going to grow a chest. You're kidding yourself. It's much better to sit on a bench press and do 20 kilograms than sitting on a machine and doing a hell of a lot more. You're going to stimulate a hell of a lot of the smaller muscles by being on that bench. Things that the machine will never do for you. Okay, so please, bench press if you want to grow your chest. Stop skipping it. It's like skipping legs day. Stop skipping out on the bench. You can use some assistance if you need to help you and all that type of stuff, obviously. But if you're focusing your majority of your workouts on these assistance assistance exercises and machines in general, why are you going to the gym to grow your chest? It's not going to happen. So there you go. I saved you, I don't know how much money there or time in your life. So I hope that helped. There is a lot more factors. There are a lot more factors to it, but those are literally the basics, and stick with it. Things that will, there are lots of variables. The weight, how many sets, how many reps you do, and that can be like low reps, high reps, you name it. Like, that will all depend on your muscle building routine. It's very hard to advise that because I'm not your coach. However, if you do want... this is going to be a great plug-in, right? However, if you do want some extra help and you want to take out a lot of the work that's associated with growing a chest, there's a reason I have a coaching website down there that's filled with 30 different workout programs, which will include all of your body, but there is obviously a nice focus on your chest in these. Now, I'm giving you the details that you need to know, so you don't necessarily need this, but if you want something that's proven to work, there you go. There you go. Pretty much, if you're just using it for the workouts, then there you go. Follow the workout week by week by week. Choose the workout that you want and go from there. Just remember to keep your calories high if you're going for muscle gaining. Just be careful of all that extra stuff. So take out all of the extra knowledge. Oh, should I do low reps or high reps? It's all answered there for that particular program. So each program will be different. We'll be aiming for certain things, whether it's strength, whether it's mass gain, etc. That's all there. J for pay is good to build up right arm muscles. The J for pay. But yeah, so hopefully you got some good information from that. So if you are looking to grow your chest, literally the advice I gave is it's very valuable. It's very valuable. Like I'm not just talking as like out of my ass. I literally walk the walk. Like, you can't sit here with these fucking C cups that I have in front of me and be like, oh yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm literally telling you how to do it. So you can be like, oh, but the fitness influencer that I follow does it a different way. I don't give a fuck what the fitness influencer says. Does he have my titties? Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. Do what the professionals done back in the 70s. That is literally what I do. That is what I do. I don't listen to the guys from the 2000s being like, oh, go and do your blah 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 with your blah blah blah. Bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties. There we go. So listen to the bulk medicated titties and we'll be fine. Sometimes I have to go a little bit hard on you guys, but you like that. But because sometimes people are just like, they just don't want to believe what is truth. Ooh, I love the Arcanine from the Xenoverse. Love. Actually, I think did I see that one before? I think you may have linked that before, Gamon. I think I may have saw that, or else I definitely saw that website before. Pariston, Jay, how many kg of muscle do you have in your body? Well, I don't know the exact kg of how much muscle, as in separating it out right now off the top of my head. But my weight, my body weight's about 82 kilograms, give or take. A little bit. But that's going to grow over the summer. Because now I've started bulking again. And when I bulk, weight just drops on me out of nowhere. It just appears. And especially with the bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties. With the weight gain that I may get from my ADHD medication, I might gain weight a little bit faster than even that. So look, it's anyone's guess on that one. But what we can definitely say is bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties. So there you go. And almost every what's the crazy phrase? The Kennedy guy that is trying to run for president as an independent is anti-medical science and anti-vax, but is pro-steroids since he used them himself. Ah, I see. That makes sense. It's like, fuck the things that I don't know, but fuck the things I are yes to the things I do. Maybe because I look at muscle too much, I can tell when roids are used and when they aren't. Is that a secret talent? It is, in a way. Like, there's always that gray space where you could be incorrect. But in general, it's quite easy to tell if someone... Now, once again, it's not an exact science, but it is quite easy to tell when someone is on steroids. It will, because they'll have big... Generally speaking, they'll have big round deltoids that's just like boulders, like they're just like, there's like just no way. If they have acne a lot, very oily skin, acne, there's definitely some body changes that happen very quickly. Maybe a deepening of the voice, but that's stuff that you won't see on an Instagram video, for example, or a photo. Like, you're not going to be able to tell these type of things, like hair growth and stuff like that. But once again, that's a hard thing that, unless you see the person on a very on a regular basis, and their traps will be gigantic. There's some of the big things. They'll probably have more striations across their body, more so than normal, and they'll just have they'll just be ballooned. They'll be like in no time at all. Like, that's generally some of the gist stuff. Like, generally speaking, if someone looks like they're like, if you think this, like, there's no way that guy is natural. If he looks kind of like almost cartoonish, well, that's a good sign. But hey, look, there are genetic freaks out there. We always have to use that. There are genetic freaks out there that literally can just look at stuff and they get huge. So just because someone has some of these things does not mean that they are, And once again, whether they are or aren't, that's their business. You know what I'm saying? That's their business. That's not for you to discredit or anything like that. If you do, it's because you're jealous as fuck. It's simple as that. Realistically, the only people who really have problem with steroids outside of, let's say, the medical community, are people who are unhappy with themselves. That's literally it. Because happy people don't look for faults or flaws in other people. They're too happy to even give a shit about that. For people who just literally put people down and be like, steroids. That's a literally key indicator that you're unhappy as fuck with yourself. You're unhappy and fuck with yourself. You can go and point out the flaws all you want in them, but you're the one who actually should be in question. Like, why should you give a shit? Why should you give a shit? It's because you're unhappy with yourself. It's not rocket science, guys. It is a compliment, though. It's a compliment to people who aren't, and that you ask them if they are, because that's a great compliment. Hey, are you in steroids? It's like, no. If they say, if they're asking, it's because you look fucking huge, right? Hey, Black Wolf. How you, man? I knew a porn star that had to inject something into his dick just to get hard. Oh, I know what that is, and yeah. Aquatic. Jesus Christ. Maybe he has performance issues in general, who knows. The opening line of every roid seller in a gym, good gains, bro, good gains, bro. Thanks for being candid about it. I have so many questions and some sound dumb, but I appreciate your help. You're very welcome. Yeah, yes, like I want to be jacked, but I also want a chance at being a daddy one day. Well, there you go, Look, take a responsible decision, an adult decision on everything that you do in your life. And one of the things that I made a huge decision about a couple of months ago was to go down the path of looking to see, do I have ADHD? I was convinced I already had it, like I was quite sure I had it, but I did not have definitive proof. So I made an adult decision, and also put the money up for it because it's €1,000 to do it. And I got my diagnosis right there. Which we've been talking about for quite a while on today's so this has been a very educational stream, to say the least. We're talking about mental health, we're talking about physical health as well, and as I said to you guys, it's not only now am I officially welcome to the neurodivergent family, but as I mentioned to you, if you do notice in particular from Instagram stories or on my live streams and stuff like that, that I'm acting, different in some way, feel free to DM me to let me know that there's especially if it's something a bit strange. It could be medication related, and I would appreciate if you did that. There's a big difference on being like, oh, I can't tell him, he's going to kill me, when I'm literally here being like, community, if you're looking at my stuff online, if you noticed I'm acting strange over the next couple of weeks, in any way, please let me know so I can document it. Particularly if, now it could be nothing, it could be literally nothing, but at least saying it to me makes me aware of it, and then I'll question it, be like, is it? And I'm like, oh no, it's nothing at all. So there you go. So I do now, if I find it's a problem, I'll let you know about it, but just don't be afraid to contact me, DM me on Instagram or Discord and stuff if you noticed I'm a little bit, I don't know. Now if you see me bouncing off the walls, that would definitely be something. But hopefully it will be a good change more so than something negative. But yeah, I do need to document any changes that I notice with the medication starting tomorrow. So that's tomorrow onwards for the next month as a kind of a trial, let's say. They're meaty, nice nails, look strong, nice finger length to palm ratio, don't look ugly even with calluses. Well, thank you. They're meaty and I guess that's turned on. Well, I guess they're a bit meaty. They're my hands. I just never really kind of thought. Thank you. I'm just getting back to that comment now. I think they just do it to entertain the tourists, says Pexlova. I don't know, I always look at hands because I don't want to hold hands with someone with ugly hands. Oh, the tea's coming out now, Himbo. That film with your man in it. Yeah, the film, right? Oh, that's what sounds so natural as French. We struggle with TH too. Okay, so I'm with the TH things now. How fast did you notice your chest growing when you were doing that? I'm not quite sure right now, to be honest, Himbo. Like, even as a teenager, I had a little bit of a bump on my chest, like before I even ever looked at a weight. So it kind of developed, I guess, my chest developed quite well. Probably was my fastest muscle to probably grow. Like every single one of us has that one particular muscle that grows faster than everything else. Like one of my very good friends, like his arms are fucking insane. I'm like, how the hell, like, Jesus Christ, like you look at weights and your arms just go boom. Like, he has a nice body in general, but the arms, I'm just there being like, it's unfair. It's unfair. I do way more work on my arms and they're not like yours, and I do a lot of work on my arms. Now, that may change quickly now that I'm bulking again, but like I lost a lot of weight, as you guys know, especially when I say as you guys know, I generally am talking about the people who've been here, the regulars and long-time viewers and stuff, like over the last couple of months type thing, etc. Like I lost a lot of weight since last summer. That was for health reasons, to bring down some of my blood, some of my higher blood test issues, such as like higher sugar, cholesterol, that type of stuff, So I lost a lot of weight along with doing it. Also the health scare about my mother, all that kind of stuff influenced me to drop a hell of a lot of weight, and I dropped it, quite quickly, to be fair. So I dropped it down into the 70s. And I, like, normally, like, I was sitting here generally on stream about the late 80s. Usually in my regular streams, I would have been about late 80s. When I done my last bulk, I went up to 97 kilograms. So, like, you know, like, I know how to gain weight. It may not always be the best of weight, but I literally dropped from the 97 kilos down past my happy medium, which is mid to late 80s, and then dropped it way down into the 70s. And now I'm bringing it back up into the mid to late 80s, and that's kind of like my happy medium, and that's where I generally feel happiest. I just have that kind of... that general happy feeling when I just feel like I'm in a good spot right now. I may not be particularly happy with like, oh, every muscle size or anything, but I'm just mean like that general well-being, being like, my body feels good in the mid to late 80s. You know, that kind of way. It's like, okay, I feel good again. I feel strong. I feel big. I feel whatever. I'm just like, that's me. That's what, you know, I'm at my happy medium, as I call it. If I go higher than that, then I'm like, oh. And if I go lower than that, I'm like, oh, I'm tiny. You know, it's like, oh, I'm tiny. Jay, you lost 5 kg. I'm freaking tiny. It's all over. You know, that stuff will be in your brain all the time when you go through your weight journey. Now, your weight will always change depending on your diet and any changes you make. Like, generally, when I get to a certain weight, I might taper it off a little bit, you know, maybe to focus on chiseling out some of the fat or whatnot. Like, it's not so much about the weight, but it's more about the muscle mass within that weight. Now with the bulk medicated titties, because of this ADHD medication, there's a good chance that weight will rise quite quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised in a month or two if I was an extra 5 kilograms. You know what I'm saying? Like, apparently the weight gain or weight loss from being on this medication can be quite substantial being like 5 kilograms. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm here in like the end of June or start of July being like, guys, I'm like 89 kg or something, or you know, 88 kg or whatever. Make a mental note, write it down in your journal, write it down in your notes. Ask Jay his weight in July, the start of July or end of June, just as an FYI. Just do it. We're going to need a wider lens. I'm doing only one of those taking notes. Taking the notes. Darian and Nice only do flat bench of the ones you listed. No, you're welcome. I saw in one fitness video some guy was lying on the bench and he had a spotter guy and the guy's pee-pee was sticking out of his shorts. And then some other exercise happened. Are you watching porn? Like, that doesn't happen in a gym. Just so we're aware. Just so we're clear, Pexlova. That doesn't happen in a gym. Now, maybe in the showers, but definitely in porn, it does. Like, I've never seen this in any gym I went to, and I think I'm missing out, to be fair. I'm missing out. Remember where you were, everyone. We just witnessed the secret of the boobies. Listen to the bulk medicated titties. Listen to the bulk medicated titties. The nip slip on the bulk medicated titties. What nip slip? Oh, those? Those girls? Hey, Mixmax. I'm catching up. I'm almost to your chats now. Preach! 100% true. Showed a friend with body image issues a video of you to show them what I was working on with you, and right away they were like, he's not natural, and I was like, that's not even close to the subject right now. What the hell? There you go. It's literally when someone's first reaction to someone is a negative thing, it's because they're projecting themselves onto that person. Does that make sense? So if you show someone being like, hey, what do you think about this guy? And the first thing that comes out of their head is pretty much negative. That's just a reflection of themselves. That's it. They're unhappy with something right now. And they're projecting and taking it out on the other person. Oh, I don't like his nose. Oh, his teeth are weird. Oh, he's on steroids. It's like, okay, that's where you stop the conversation and be like, who hurt you? What's going on in your life? Do you want to talk about it? Because there's something wrong in your life. There is. So who hurt you? Where did the bad man touch you? Please point on the dolly. Where did the bad man touch you? There you go. And that's the advice from bulk medicated titties. Bulk medicated titties. Change your behavior. Jay is kind to me and doesn't cuss me out. I'd worry. If there's a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while the DJ resolves it. Oh my god. I like to imagine chest grow like the muscle expansion stories. They drank a magical potion and then they grew and grew. I wish that was true. I really wish I could drink a magical potion and I get like where I'm happy with my body, which is never going to be the case. Well, happiness is a state of mind. So if you want to be happy with your body, you just have to convince yourself. You have to convince your thoughts that you're happy with your body. That's literally it. But, you know, anyone who wants to make improvements about their body, they'll be like, oh, but my flexibility isn't good in this, or, oh, I can't properly do this with this, you know. So it might not necessarily it might not necessarily be a size issue that we're talking about here. It could be a functional issue even. I knew guys on the swim team that would happen. I was actually amazed by how much difference there was when editing the video compilations. Bulk. The incredible Bulk. I felt good in the mid-80s. I was 3 years old. Oh god. Bex Lava. I stepped away. What were you talking about? It was a fitness video. The guy managed to fitness into his mouth. Oh my Jesus Christ. Everyone I don't like is Juice, and other is fairy tales. I'm in love with a fairy tale, even though it hurts. Come on, guys. And I don't care if I lose my mind. Yeah, you know it. It did look like you lost something there from the other time I looked in your stream before, but wasn't sure if your body was the same as before or was like that all the time. And the bulk medicated titties is now stuck in my mind now for a bit because of you. Bulk medicated titties, man. You heard it here first. I'm going on my merchandise that we will eventually release. There will be merchandise. I don't know when, but we have to remember bulk medicated titties. It will be $1 million sales pitch, guys. Okay. If I see that on a t-shirt, I'm gonna sue you. This is my fucking word. Just like come for the titties, stay for the personality. Any of my key phrases. This is now one of my new key phrases. Bulk medicated titties. Now it's captured. It's been captured on this stream, so I have evidence that it is mine. So basically, what I'm going to say, and I'm going to say this as politely as possible. Is this thing on? This is me saying this as politely as possible to not take my new catchphrase. If I see you take my new catchphrase and put it on a t-shirt, okay, what I do strongly say to you is, don't fuck with me. And you know I'm serious because I said with, okay? I put in the H on purpose. Don't fuck with me. Okay? There we go. We all good. Yeah. Okay. We got it all out of the way. We're all good now again. We're all happy. Goose fraba. Everybody, goose fraba. Bring out the happiness, people. Yes, we're all back. There we go. With Eagles happy there at J Productions Inc. So unicorns and bulk medicated titties. Gotcha. I'm waiting for you to come out to a crowd and they're just chanting BMT, BMT. One of my dreams is to be on a stage. Literally, I was talking to the psychiatrist about this stuff today. It's like my life could be so different. Like I'm the leading man. I should be the leading role in something, but due to a trauma that happened in my that happened in my childhood. I'm convinced, and she's, it's like, yeah, that's most likely what happened. And I said this about before about my speech, what's speech and language therapy? Isn't that what it's called? But yeah, like when I was like, young and I couldn't pronounce my R's correctly, and then I'd have to stand up on stage and do like plays, or if we had like stuff like, school plays, or I'd be standing up to talk, like read, or even read out a passage in a book and stuff. Like, man, all that stuff is still with me to this day. As much as I've told myself, it's now, it's done. You solved this problem when you were like 12 years old. You managed to go from saying W's to R's the correct way, because I couldn't say or correctly. I had a lazy tongue. My tongue was too big. I didn't have the muscle to make it roll. Now somebody stop me. Smoking. But that definitely impacted me, and that stopped me from being in front of people for a very long time. So basically, I could have been an actor, I could have been in theater, I could have been the leading man. That was literally because I'm a performer, darling. I'm a performer. But now I found my own way to do it, and that is, ta-da! Right here. So that's definitely a nice step in the right direction to kind of get myself over, and has been doing this for a while now, get myself over those performance fears of when I was like 7 to 11 years old or thereabouts. So yeah, fun times, right? How trauma sticks with you even though you've solved it, or at least you believe you solved it. I think I might have to actually go to the psychiatrist one day and be like, okay, can we finally just get this somehow finished and tell my brain it's now finished? Like, get this performance anxiety or whatever out. Now I'm hoping with the bulk medicated titties, that will actually also help with the performance anxiety, or stage fright as you may call it. But yeah, it's just strange how this stuff continues on well into our adult years. Like most of traumas are developed by the age of 7. I've mentioned this before, but yeah, it's fascinating. So you never know, the smallest thing that could have happened to you as a child is now responsible for your adult life. The thing is, how I find it, this is a fascinating take that I made myself as an FYI. I developed this, as in, this is my take on it. Okay, listen to my fascinating insights. Listen to my fascinating insights, people. So we are aware, okay, that most of our traumas are formed. Yeah, this is a TED Talk. Our version of a TED Talk. So we are aware that most traumas happen by the age of 7 years old. Okay, so that's pretty much categorized. That's science, right? Obviously, there will be more traumas that can happen in your teenage years, but the vast majority of your traumas happen by the age of 7. They could be from the most smallest of things. Now, my insight on this is, the traumas that we develop in our childhood years, we spend the rest of our adult lives, picking those apart and, growing from them. Learning what to leave behind, like leaving what's needed in the past, and just progressing on from there, So we literally spend our adult lives going through those traumas, because those traumas define who we are as people. If you're wondering why your friend is acting this way, or your partner is like this, it's most likely because of something that happened when he was like 5 years old. Something that he may or may not even remember. And that's just how it is. Anywhere from the anxiety episodes, you name it. It's the little child or inner version of ourselves that is screaming out for attention every time we have these little alarms, these panics within ourselves. Of course, you also have like the inner teenager and things like that. Things that may happen in your teenage years, but pretty much most of it stems from your childhood, right? When it comes to being gay, and here's a good one if you're gay, is that the vast majority of gays, are closeted until a certain age. Because generally speaking, you don't know you're gay until maybe your teenage, maybe your adult years. Some people figure it out very early, but a lot of people don't figure it out until they're in their teens or else in their adult years. Because primarily the reason for that is because our hormones change as we enter our adult, or should I say, as we enter our teenage years. Right? So like all of our hormones are messed up. So lots of times we think it's just a phase or whatever. So when we get into our adult life, we have to, and we come out, for example, we spend our adult life trying to figure out what things we've created in our heads as when we were closeted. We have to figure out what is reality versus what we done to protect ourselves. What illusions we made to protect ourselves. Because if you're not out, you will make excuses to be like, I'm not gay. You think of it. It probably happened to you every so often. It's like, oh no, I'm into girls. Oh no, I'm like, you'll have all these different things. You'll act in certain ways around certain groups of people, whether it's friends, whether you're hiding stuff from your family. You spend possibly years of your life hiding your true, authentic self and closeted. Essentially. So when you become an adult and you become out and proud, or you are maybe you're finally happy with who you are, you need to go back and have a look at that closet and find out what parts are truly authentically you and what are the illusions that you created in that time. And that's a fucking exercise. That's an exercise. And that's a goddamn difficult one, and you will probably spend the rest of your adult life trying to find that out. You'll find out certain things, and some things you'll be like, why do I, you might be questioning this when you're 56 years old. Why do I act this way? So not only do you have traumas from your childhood years, but on top of that, if you're gay, you probably have all this closeted stuff. That's why, realistically, I think you have men who are in their 30s and 40s acting like they're teenagers. Because they're only rediscovering themselves. They literally are teenagers. Their mindset is teenager because they spend so much of their life already hidden. It's like when they're 40, they finally got into adulthood or something. It's almost as if many of the times is that we're working many years behind straight people. Obviously, this is a generalization. I'm sure some people have it well figured out or whatnot. But this is just like some insights that I've noticed over the years. So yeah, there you go. There's my titty talk. For today. On that. Hopefully you're enjoying that. One day I do want to be more eloquent in how I talk about certain things, but that day maybe when we have bulk medicated titties, which starts tomorrow. Tomorrow we are officially bulk medicated titties. Now he can roll his R's. How are you with public speaking? I go bright red and then I get clammy, and then I usually mess up. But here, when I'm talking to you guys right now, it's fine because I'm in a more comfortable space. In my head, I will have it all worked out. What I'm going to say, how I'm going to approach it, how level I'm going to be, how grounded my voice is going to be. All of that will be worked out fucking perfectly in my head. And then when the moment comes that I actually have to speak, let's panic. It's like all alarms are ringing at that stage. Right back to when I had to open my mouth as a young boy, not being able to pronounce my R's. There we go. It's fun, guys. It's fun. And that's the great thing. I've pinpointed the issue. I just need to somehow go from there. And that's going to be a journey in itself. Because one day I do want to be on stage. Doing something. Maybe it's a TED talk. A titty talk. Maybe it's actually touring the world and talking about a subject, you know, like you have your life coaches, like your motivational coaches and stuff like that. That's something I do see myself doing. Maybe not that specific thing, but I have a vision of me on a stage. That's all I know. There is a dream there. I just need to know what exactly it is. All I know, the room is full of people and it's a big motherfucking place. Like, it's sold out. Packed, and I'm the reason they all came, and the reason they also went to the show. Ba-dum-bum. He's funnies, I think. And did you get it? I believe one day you will be able to do it. You're charming, have a soothing voice, very handsome. It may take a while, but I believe you can still do it one day for sure. Thank you, Himbo Jimbo. Much appreciated, my man. Vesperian, I hate objectification, but damn boy, those Magumbas are hypnotic. Leaves before the ban. Magumbas. Vesperian, you're not going to get a ban here. You know you're able to say that, and I take it in great pride and in great stride at that too. You can stay purely for the fabulous word Magumbas. I grew up during boy band 90s. I knew very early on. Hey, Dark Scorpio, how's everything? Ooh, we're getting deep today. Ooh, man, the chats here have been highly educational today. Because we've been talking about ADHD and my official diagnosis now being on the neurodivergent spectrum. And I've been educating people about what that is and stuff that I'm going to go through now. As in the stuff that in my journey ahead of me. Trying to figure all that stuff out and medication and stuff. So I asked you guys as my community that if you notice anything changing from a behavioral standpoint, particularly over the next couple of weeks and months, even on my streams or on my videos, on, let's say, if you see an Instagram video or story, etc., feel free to DM me and let me know, being like, Jay, you okay? I noticed that you're a little bit more irritable. Are you fine? Could that be the medication? Could that be the bulk medicated titties? Bulk medicated titties. Bulk medicated titties, that's our new thing. Because, and the reason, just in case you don't know where the bulk medicated titties was, is I came up with my new tagline today because one of the symptoms, one of the side effects of ADHD medication is either weight loss or weight gain. And since I'm bulking right now, if it's weight gain, it could potentially work in my favor because we will have bulk titties. And since it's medicated because of the ADHD medication, it is bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties. So there you go. You're going to remember that line for a long time to come, guys. So there you go. I want this in every single stream. I want it in capital letters. Bulk medicated titties. From tomorrow onwards, it needs to be in every single stream at least once. It needs to be in the chats. Because that's what it is. Because tomorrow I officially start the medication. So I will officially be bulk medicated titties as of tomorrow. Vesperian, I always thought that bodybuilding fans are kind of gay. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely. I can see why you'd think that. I mean, they like to watch big, muscular, oiled up men showing off their muscles using tiny speedos. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a... I think they're a little bit gay Indeed. Now, yes, you can be like, but I appreciate him and whatever. But like some guys talk about, like I know they can be like that with like sports stars and stuff like that. But like men, straight guys in particular, or straight guys in particular, like they talk about, they objectify their heroes or these bodybuilders like quite gay, to be honest. Like they talk about men more gayer than I would talk about a man, you know, and that's quite hard to do. But they do. It's like, oh, he's all oiled up. Oh, his muscles are so all shiny and big. Oh, look how big his biceps are. Oh my god, his back is so wide. Oh my god, you know, it's crazy, man. Goddamn straights. They're the gayest of us all. Wow, those pecs, says Fishy Biscuit. If you could end up, if it could end up with a song to make the edit end on a high. Bulk medicated titties. Fishy Biscuit asking for a bing. A big smile sent your way. A picture you on a stage too, stripping out of a military uniform, lots of baby oil, a thong, a bad cover version of Paul Young's Every Time You Go Away being sung. You have a fascinating imagination, Paxlova, but we already knew that. Roland's big muscle flexing, welcome to you, thanks for pressing the follow button. I'll marry Shane from Westlife if it's the last thing I do. Is he still alive? I couldn't tell you where Westlife now are. I wish them well, but I have no idea what they're doing. Or I don't know what careers they have, or are they just retired and living off their monies? Sounds nice, to be fair. Stop trying to make bulk medicated titties happen. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna be editing it till the end of time, aren't I? Oh, yes. Hey Jay, you look great today. xCloud, thank you very much. Thank you. Francesco, oh my god. Best sport to ever watch. Pexlova, yeah. Your right arm probably gets extra big every time, you know, it's doing a lot of... It's the shake weight. Right? Every time you watch those bodybuilding shows, you have a shake weight in your arms, right? Again, those forearms in particular are getting quite the workout, right? I watch it for the gains, bro. How feckin' dare you? How bloody dare you? I watch it for the gains too, bro. I thought it was Shane from Stardew Valley. Seriously? Back, I was shaving my... Oh my god, Glam! Jesus Christ, Glam. Calm down a little bit there. That's a little bit too vulgar for my liking now, to be fair, Glam. We don't want to hear the P word in this chat. That's just vulgar. God damn, that's sass mouth. Dear God. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth? Damn it, Glam. Oh, you put... Oh, really? Really? Oh my god, do you know because of my... Oh wait, okay. Oh, jeez. Do you know that I'm mirroring my phone onto the other screen, right? Because, you know, I've been looking through the document about the ADHD, and like, since my phone is on Do Not Disturb, I was just looking at some of my... I have a lot of notifications from, you know, from family members and all that reacting to, you know, today and giving their opinion on it. And then I just looked over to this at the side of my screen there and seen that all my messages are actually on for view for you guys. And I was like, oh wait, it's not on your screen. I was like, oh, that could have been a very interesting... And some of the some of the things I'm seeing on Instagram right now on my notifications. Oh boy, that's a treat for all you lovely people. What's wrong with pet grooming? But yeah, so this is where we were. We didn't see anything. However, I'm glad your order of the Titanic 8000 will be arriving in an unmarked box tomorrow by lunchtime. Is that what they call it? The The Titanic 8000. Oh, lovely. So, let's just go a little bit further with this. So ADHD brains, because we're talking about ADHD because I got officially diagnosed with ADHD today. So thank you and welcome to the neurodivergent family. So if anyone here has ADHD or thinking they may have, or just want some general information about it, I've been going through it throughout the stream already. So we're looking here at ADHD brains have 6 ways their executive functioning is different. Now I'm not going to go through, I'm just going to stick to the bolded words. Now the executive functioning is basically like your main tasks that the prefrontal cortex handles. So organizing, prioritizing and activating tasks, focusing, sustaining and shifting attention, regulating alertness, sustaining effort and processing speed, managing frustration and modulating emotion, utilizing working memory and accessing recall, and monitoring and self-regulating action. So those 6 things are what people with ADHD can have very differently than, let's say, non-ADHD brains. So the executive functioning is just wired differently. It does not make you any less of a person or anything like that. You just think differently, you're wired differently. And some of the great benefits of being wired differently is, generally speaking, you could be, most of these, or some of these, you could be creative, compassionate, funny, flexible and adaptive to change, results orientated, innovative, thrive on new ideas, resilient, optimistic, resourceful, enthusiastic, sensitive to others' needs. So having ADHD can definitely have many great strengths. It can make you an amazing person. It could be a superpower. However, of course, it does have its downsides. Obviously, otherwise it wouldn't be treated on the neurodivergent spectrum, would it? If it was all fine dandy sugar and candy. But at the end of the day, it's just that you think differently, you're wired differently than other brains. So if you ever kind of wondered, why am I just not getting this? Why am I having such a difficult time getting this thing? Blah 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 blah. You know, it could be related to some sort of neurodivergent tendencies, you know. Welcome to the Near Spicy's family, Jay. Thank you, Dark Scorpio. It's nice to be welcomed to the Near Spicy family. I want to eat, but I'm too lazy to cook right now. Then Ego, you get no eat. Candy Mountain, Charlie. Go to Candy Mountain, Charlie. So then on this app, there's multiple different ways. Just in case people are wondering what the name of this app is, you can get it... I think it's just called ADHD. ADHD in adults. This one here. ADHD in adults. Now this is an Irish app, but you might have it, look for this kind of symbol here. And it might just, it's just in case you want some more information about it, it might be useful. So we'll go through what ADHD is, and then it will talk about like some help, basically. Some help you can do to help yourself. And without, necessarily going to a professional. Like you can do your own bits of work. Now, obviously, if ADHD is like a big problem in your life and there's like you're getting a lot of the negative parts of it, let's say, like you're having trouble staying focused, your mind is wandering, you're procrastinating, your time management is out the frickin' window, your organizational skills are shit, you're hyperactive, or you have lots of impulsivity issues, or you just have bad attention spans, like you get distracted easily and stuff like that. Maybe it would be worth your while to go and get tested and see, can you get maybe an official diagnosis and kind of get help from there. Maybe medication might be your answer. Maybe, once again. For me, with my diagnosis, that's their first port of call, particularly with the type that I have. So we're going to definitely have an interesting few weeks and months ahead. But as I said, guys, feel free to let me know if you see a video of me on a story or video on Instagram, etc., or else while I'm live, if I definitely start behaving a bit more differently than what you'd consider like the typical J Cottz over the next couple of weeks and stuff, because when I begin my medication tomorrow, it will be appreciated. So feel free to like to DM me, you know, on Discord, or DM me on Instagram. Discord makes it easier for me to see it, because Instagram, I get a lot of messages in my inbox, so I can't respond to everybody, but definitely feel free to point it out. Official welcome to the mentals, my J. To the mentals, oh my god. Glam. As much as I like this little, I want to get my unicorn doing this because I think it's so cute. I love that one. I love that you have the evil unicorn and the moshing unicorn next to it though. But yeah, so guys, I'm going to go and get my smoothie quickly. I have been talking for 2.5 hours without pretty much a stop. So I'm just going to get a very quick smoothie. When I'm back, we will do something. I don't know what right now, but I will think about it when I go and when I have my 3-minute break. So there you go. He needs to lubricate his throat with protein. Oh, you're wasting time. Where is our clapping unicorn? Man, I can only do one thing at a time, dude. It will help get the clapping unicorn faster when we get to that sub goal, Marbles. We will play some community games when I get back, because I'm not in the mood to play my own person. I'm not in the mood to play like PlayStation and stuff today. I just need to kind of like, chill. I just need to kind of chill with you guys. So we will play some community games in the background. But yes, this entire stream, it's been a long day. It's been a very long day. Lots of conversations today. My brain is quite tired. I may end the stream a little bit earlier tonight because I'm quite tired after being, interrogated by the psychiatrist. But when we get back, we'll do some community games and we'll go from there. Okay. Anyway, be right back. Stay tuned. And welcome back. We are back and we are supplied with our lovely, lovely smoothie for today. We're all happy. Vitamin. There we go. He's going to say the words. So what? We are like the goblins in the labyrinth. Yes, and I'm David Bowie. I hope he never discovers that we are the voices in his head. Hey, just a hypothetical question. Okay, lay it on me, the hypothetical question. Ego jalapeno. In the house. Lay it on me, baby. Lay it on me. Give me that question. Give it all over here. His codpiece. What's that? Is it possible to make diamonds with the pressure of your moobas? I'm not quite. I never thought about it. I don't think so, because they generally have these giant machines that need to crush them like that, and I just don't think I can do the same type of pressure, to be honest. But who knows? Maybe let's put the answer as non-conclusive. If Jay rubs himself up against a rock enough, it might work. What am I just gonna do? Like, you're just gonna see me like rubbing like this up against a rock. Just. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that right now. I'm going to get up a round of marbles in the background. For science, no, the rock. Oh yeah. I will gladly rub myself against the rock. I'm happy for science I'm happy to even record that for science. If The Rock is okay with recording it. I don't know if he'd like that, though. It's for science and diamonds. Maybe The Rock will buy me diamonds. Welcome to season 51. Oh, Jesus. Bitch, I'll film it for you in technical screen. You never know. Oh, hello, me. Hi. Lots of J's. Titty bounce, titty bounce. I might as well do the titty bounce as well. There's so many titty bounces here. Now here I am editing a pic of multi-medicated... What? Bulk medicated titties. Bulk medicated titties. Now we have it like going like that in the background. Perfection. Okay, let's do a race of the streamer-las. Of the streamer-las? No, of the marbles, my darling. Marbles. Let's do the marbles, darling. If you want to join in on the round of marbles, guys, type !play, like just as you see my mouse scrolling over there, just right there. So if you want to put your name and your balls all over my screen, feel free to put down !play into the chat now, and in about 30 to 45 seconds we will do the next and the first match. Oh my Buddha, we now have multiple J's. Maybe in your Insta DMs. Okay, this deserves to look at my phone. He did put bulk medicated titties. Very creative, himbo. He did make, let's say, a logo of bulk medicated titties with J. Cott's bulk medicated titties. So yeah, there is that, people, there is that. Jimbro, himbo, my lovely himbo. Yas, people, yas. Himbo's all happy with himself now. He's all, that worked a treat. Give you 10 more seconds, guys, if you want to join in on the marbles. Type exclamation play. And we'll get to that. Look at WhatsApp, Jay. Okay, I'm going to turn off the do not disturb mode because I'm not getting any notifications. Really? Is this I like it. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure which I like more. It's like BMT, bulk medicated titties. AI makes me smile. So what did you type in for this exactly? Like, did you literally type in bulk medicated titties? or what? Or a guy holding big muscle guy holding BMT sign? I really would love to know the exact words there. A bodybuilder standing in a clover patch with a sign saying BMT. Hey, Cassie. Okay, let's do the round of marbles. Hey, Cassie, how are you, man? Seriously, Pex Lover, how does your mind work? Like I know you wrote in on WhatsApp when you done some app test. I'm like, I am not surprised. I would not be surprised if you have ADHD. Like, I think you're a prime candidate. I felt like I was the poster boy, but you might beat me on that one. I think you might be definitely the poster boy. Okay, so this round, doesn't Benjamin look so cute? Guys, let's rate Benjamin. Okay, Ben, do you mind if we rate you? Guys, what do you think of Ben? I know we generally don't rate people because, like, you know, but isn't he so cute looking? Look at him, look at that cutie face and that cutie smile. There, look, isn't he so cute? Oh, hello, Ben, take 2 of me and see me in the morning. Oh my god. Don't. He needs to oil up. Oh my god. Leave the poor boy alone. Stop making him be oily. Oh, and Benjamin just died from all the attention. Apparently, I think that, yeah. I'm not quite sure how he's dead or whatnot. I think maybe he's just like going into all these barrels and just being destroyed. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe he got hit by one of these comets or whatever and got knocked over the side. But yeah, it's like no one's getting near the end at the moment. Glam, I don't even know where the end is. It's kind of hard to figure out. Like, apparently Glam is in the lead, but he's way behind other people, it looks like. I think some people are just drunk. I don't know where we're meant to be going. Okay, maybe we're going in the right direction now. Okay, I think where I'm going is the right direction. I don't see this finish line. I don't think this map is ever going to end, really. People are just drunk and flying everywhere. He was so young, he didn't hurt nobody. You're with the angels now, darling. We hardly knew you. Oh, and Glam just died. Vesperian. I can imagine this is Vesperian right now. Vesperian, is this an accurate portrayal of you? I guess it's literally you. Is this your avatar? Man, these barrels are just all over the place. It's like there's no getting past this level. This is the longest level ever. I don't even know if we're halfway through the level. It's just like, whoa. I don't know. Maybe the fire will just come and kill us at some stage. The guys, we keep being thrown backwards. I think the computer is definitely drunk. Like, where is the finish line? Man, look how many bars are there. The finish line, I'm literally just going to go ahead to check where this finish line is and see how realistically how far away we all are. Like, I'm zooming ahead here. Where are we? We are very far behind. My profile pic is of a manga that parodies Naruto. It's called Raruto. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, here's the finish line. And where are we? We are slowly getting there, but all the barrels keep knocking us way back. This one might take a while. You said you wanted a relaxing night. I wanted a relaxing... Well, yeah, it looks like this one's never going to end, so it's just going to be relaxing on that front. I don't know what direction we're supposed to be going. I have no idea where we're going either. Pexlava, I think just... Did Pexlava just die? Oh, Pexlava just died. Okay, he just got knocked off now too. I don't think anyone's going to finish this. We're like 4 minutes into the round already. Oh wait, I think I'm on the right direction finally. Where's everyone else? Stick Sizzles, where are you, my man? Vesperian? Yeah, there's 3 of us alive. Okay, I seem to be... Oh no, now I'm racing. Now I'm going backwards again. Jay's drunk. Himbo, I gotta go now. Thanks for being amazing, Jay. Much love. Until next time. Himbo, have a good day. I hopefully will see you. When is my next stream? Sometime soon. It could be Friday, it could be Saturday, it could be Sunday. I'm not too sure when my next stream is yet, because so for people who don't know, recently enough we changed the stream from Monday, Wednesday, Sunday, because I had lots of cancellations on the Sunday and I kept having to change it. So I made it Monday, Wednesday, and a third day of my choice. So it could be either or, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. But I do, of course, let you guys know as soon as I, in advance. But yes, I'm not quite sure which it will be. But it will be one of the weekend type days, It definitely won't be tomorrow anyway. I have stuff to do. Personal stuff. Please, for the love of God, let Jay finish. I should finish because I'm special. You guys aren't as special as I am. The psychiatrist said I'm more special than all of you. So I deserve to win. We're gonna milk this. That's a big bottle. I find this very relaxing. It's just we're just exploding everywhere. And then there's like meteors that are full of meteor barrels, apparently. Stick Sizzles, you're drunk again, man. Oh no, I just died now. I don't think anyone's going to finish this map. We're 6 minutes into the map and we're just like, I think we're just all going to die. Did someone mention white stuff? Yeah, you're white stuff. Hey, Mischief Yeen. Evening, how we doing there, sailor? Oh, this winner? The sun? Oh, what is this? The void? The light void? There's a winner, but apparently I don't see a winner because everyone did not finish. So the winner is God? I have no idea here. Yeah, it killed us all. Okay. If you want to join in on the next battle of Stream Raider, the next round of Stream Raiders. I keep saying Stream Raiders. Oh my god! I know we're not playing it tonight because it's the event is over or whatnot. Marbles. Then type exclamation play on your chats right now. So if you just joined in, to answer your question, Mischief, the stage give me Squid Games. It definitely is. But if you're just joining in now, guys, if you haven't been since the start of the stream, I put out some important news earlier. Everyone getting their balls out. Yeah, that's the important news. So I was officially diagnosed being on the neurodivergent spectrum this afternoon, officially. Officially being diagnosed with an ADHD diagnosis. Jay is pregnant, yeah. So we have had huge conversations about ADHD. And I went through a lot of information, and yeah, so that's kind of where we are. And if you definitely notice any changes in my behavior when you're watching videos of mine, stories like on Instagram and stuff, or even while I'm streaming, feel free to DM me, particularly if I seem off or something, because I do have to take notice of these type of changes with the medication starting tomorrow. So everything is normal as of right now. So then we can adjust medication or whatnot into the future. But if you think that I may not have noticed it myself, there's just feel free. There's no harm. Don't feel like you can't share it with me or something, because it may actually help. So feel free over the next, couple of weeks in particular, if you notice anything a little bit off. It could very possibly be because of medication. So just in case, if you come in and I'm bouncing off the walls one day, or if I start screaming at someone, it's possibly the medication. Like if I'm acting, quite different than how my normal cheerful self is, there's a good possibility the meds are kind of just being a little bit strange. One of the side notes which we have drawn particular attention to. I'm going to start this map. Oh my god, it's the same map. Okay, well, this is going to be an interesting one. See you in 6 minutes. But yay, we're going to watch the barrels again, it seems. But one of the interesting side effects that we've noticed is that there is, it generally, one of the most common side effects is either weight loss, excessive weight loss, or excessive weight gain. And since I started bulking recently, that may play in my favor of being of not only being bulky, more like bulking, but also gaining weight at a much faster rate. Now that may or may not go in my favor, but we did make the distinction that maybe the weight will all go to the pecs. So we're pretty much saying we're pretty much saying bulk medicated titties. Bulk titties because I'm bulking, and medicated because of ADHD medication. So our pretty much new tagline is bulk medicated titties. So bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties, bulk medicated titties. And that's what we're going to be. That's who I am now. I'm bulk medicated titties, people. Oh my god, Pexlova somehow got to the end this time. How is that possible when no one else is anywhere near it? And Benjamin died again. Followed by Aquatic and Roberto. Okay, I think everyone's going to die now. Look, here comes the fire of death. Bye-bye, Pavel. It's going to go gam. Myself and Vesperian. Come on, Vesperian. We need to get away from the fire. And stick sizzles. The fire's catching us, guys. If it catches you, it's a game over. Vesperian, no. Me, no. Stick, no. Everyone dead, but the Pexlova survived. Pexlova survived. What the? Oh my god. 200. Hello, Blaz. Welcome to the stream. Do any of you want to join our lovely Stream Raiders, our Marbles game? Feel free to type !play if you want to join in on the next round of Marbles. Playing some marbles at the moment and talking to the community. But big welcome to Blaz, or Blaze, Blaze, could be Blaze. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing it. But big welcome to you and your lovely stream. Thank you for sharing your community with me. Can we get a shout out? Can we get a shout out for Blaze? Did you already do a shout out? Yes, we just done a shout out. Chatting at okay. We just got a shout out for you there, Blaze. Thank you very much for checking out the stream. How are you guys doing? Why no Stream Raiders? Because the event ended. But yeah, so guys, if you were a farmer in a small town and you had the possibility to marry someone, who would it be? A drunken guy that gives you I can fix him vibes, or a clumsy jock that is very sexist in the start but is a cutie? Ooh. I think I'd go for the clumsy jock that's very sexist but is actually a cutie. I think that would be my one. Will we do a poll on that one? I think that could be that could be an interesting idea for a poll. What do you think, guys? Okay, let's do a poll on that one. I think that's a very interesting idea for a poll. Wait a second. So let me look at the question again. So, if you were a farmer, oh shit, I can't. If you were a farmer in a small town, would so drunken guy that gives you I can fix him. Oh, I can't fit all that text in. Ah, damn it, I can't fit all the text in, Vesperian. Drunken guy. I'd say fix him vibes. Okay, I can't fit it all in, but like, I'll just try my best to shorten it down. Clumsy, sexist, jock, but is cute, I can't, how am I going to do this? Clumsy, sexy, jock, cute? Yay, okay, there we go. Put that up for 2 minutes there. I know it's not the bestly worded, but just due to the fact that, well, the poll doesn't give me much. So pretty much, if you were a small farmer, if you were a small town farmer, and and you had to marry one of two guys in the village, would you choose the drunken guy with I can fix him vibes, or would you choose a clumsy sexist jock who is cute? So if you can check, we have 2 minutes on the poll there. We'll do the next round of marbles in the meantime. And Chait, Big Muscle Flexing, welcome to you. Thank you very much for pressing the follow button. Big Muscle Flexing, welcome. And let's start with the next round of this. Stardew Valley vibes. Yeah, we have some kind of medieval chill vibes in the background at the moment. Can I change the jock over time to not be sexist? Maybe? They are the characters from Stardew Valley. Shane the drunken guy and Alex the himbo. Okay. Okay, Glam is currently in the lead on the marbles. Let's see if the computer is in your favor, guys, today. Drunk guys make me swoon, says Vegan for Animals. Himbo. Can Pexlove and I marry you, Jay? Am I a drunken sexist jock? Are you literally putting it all together? At least they're all hot. I only got closeted guys and questioning their sexuality guys. Well, to be honest, Luke, you only have like 50 guys on the island. You don't get that much choice. To be honest, I'd stay single, but I went for the one who isn't discriminatory, says Roberto. Roberto keeping it real, guys. Is anyone able to stop the Glam? Glam's gonna finish. He's gonna finish first. Oh, maybe. Oh wait, Glam has slowed down significantly. Oh, and Luke just went off the edge. Oh, Glam has finally found his feet and is going toward the end, and Glam gets into first place there. So what do you do if the drunk guy turns out to be the sexist jock when you fix him? Ooh, now that's a plot twist I did not see coming. Pablo being in second place. So what would you do if the drunk guy turns out to be the sexist jock? It's like an Inception moment. It's like jock, clumsy, drunk guy Inception. And Keith, Big Muscle Flexing, welcome for your first time in the chats. Oh, we love it. We love a good plot twist, guys. We love a good plot twist. Like, the poll seems to suggest drunken guy with fix him vibes. I can fix him vibes. And Glam, congratulations getting through there. Let's do a battle royale. Race menu. Let's do bumper balls. We love bumping our balls together after all. don't we? Okay, so let's do some bumper balls. So if you want to join in on the Battle Royale, see who lasts until the finish. Who is going to be number one? Who's the last man standing? May the odds be ever in your favor. So type exclamation play on your Twitch chat right now if you want to join in on the Battle Royale and see if your marble is the chosen one. Blaze, have a good night. Blaze, have a good night, and thank you very much for sharing your community with me. Feel free, of course, any of his community, if you want to stay and join some marbles fun with us, and feel free to chit chat with us tonight. And I hope you had a good stream as well, Blaze. Tonight we've been talking a lot about ADHD and my official diagnosis now being in the neurodivergent community. Yay, I'm on the spectrum, people. Officially. So it's nice to have finally confirmation and now a path forward to help my general day-to-day thinking and attention and all that. And the amazing parts that I love about me hopefully will be further enhanced. From my creativity side of point of view and things like that. So, ADHD, for people who don't know, ADHD is simply that you just think differently. You're wired differently. Your brain is wired differently. That's all realistically in reality, which has its benefits and also its not so good parts, but that's where medication can come in. I don't have ADHD, but you have GDD. What's GDD? I'm not sure what GDD is. You mean who's the last beach standing? Some balls stand before me. Some balls stand before me. I have the exterior of a 4K Blu-ray player, but the technology of a Betamax. Oh my god. How do you come up with this? I just don't know. It's amazing. Who literally can think of, I have the exterior of a 4K Blu-ray player, but the technology of a Betamax? Oh my god. Giant dick disorder? Oh my Jesus Christ, Luke. Luke. You know, there is a bit of a disorder when you're delusional. You know, did you look that up? You should really get that tested. Body dysmorphia there, Luke. It's a bit of a tough one. Alright, let's get those balls bouncing together on my screenplays. So, let's see. Now, this round, gets quite interesting after a while because the map slowly disappears one ring at a time. So, right now, all the balls are drifting away from each other. They're not taking any fighting or punching each other off the edge, it seems. But one of the rings, the outer ring, just disappeared. So any balls, and now it also tilts. So the arena tilts as well. So your ball could fall off early. But hopefully there will be some hitting each other off the edge. Come on, I want death, guys. I have no deaths yet. I'm 50 seconds into the game and I'm bored. I want someone to die. Okay, someone please go into this barrel. I want explosions. Come on, Jay, do it. Okay, Jay doesn't want to do it. Pex Lava, no, lazy. You're all lazy. Oh, Roberto might. No, he's not. Okay, another ring has just disappeared. There's less and less space now, so you're going to have to start throwing each other. Ooh, okay, Aquatic going near the edge. You're going to have to start throwing each other off eventually. Another ring about to disappear. Getting into dangerous zones now. I think people are going to start finally throwing each other off. Oh, Luke and Pexlover roll off together. And Luke and Pexlover took each other out. Let's see. Now it's getting interesting. We have two deaths. Benjamin just took out Aquatic. Okay. We might have a couple of people falling there. Benjamin and Ego. No, Benjamin just made it through. But Ego did fall off, unfortunately. Just as another ring disappears. Come through, dig my hole. Indeed. And Stick Sizzles and his lovely different balls filing off. Roberto, myself, Vesperian and Pablo all in bad shape. Ooh, big huge let's and oh Benjamin is on the edge and he wins. Benjamin took it home in the end. Literally on the edge of our seats with that one. That's how it goes, guys. Uh-oh, their balls are falling off. Like mine dropped a long time ago, but at least it hasn't fallen off. That's the main thing. I think there's a cream for that, actually. Anyone get the cream? If you want to join in on the next Battle Royale, guys, type exclamation play. Is this a Battle Royale or is there a race? Oh no, this is a race. This is a race. Not a Battle Royale. This is a race. So, the lucky few. So this potentially means there's death, and we like when there's death. Let's have a quick look at the map. So once you get out of the starting area, we are dropping through all these lovely test tubes. We're going through a nice little corridor with a couple of pillars, some that might just hit you off at the wrong moment. They're very slow, it looks like, so I doubt people... It most likely will slow people down rather than actually killing people. It's the fast ones that usually you go over them and poof, off you go. Down here into these kind of thimbles, these just slow you down as well. No issues so far. I don't see any potential deaths unless something weird happens. Through this funnel, up we go. We have a gate here to slow you down once again. Let's have a look down here. Pretty much the same thing. Now you might get unlucky and get carried under and fall off, but that's probably quite rare. Here is the first obstacle that I see could bring in a couple of deaths. The fast ones that can literally boom off the map very easily. This will just add as a little bit of a potential slowdown. And lastly, no, that's it. So looks kind of straightforward. So we might have that many deaths. So pretty much it will be all down to, well, luck, I think, at the end of the day. There are two separate routes though, so who knows where it's going to go. Let's zoom back up to the starting line and let's see those balls drop down into the lovely test tubes, down into the funnels. Down we go, but down into the tubes. Pablo being first, followed by Vesper and then Glam. Stay safe, pull out your ball before you go too far into the ring. Oh god. Remember, use a condom, people. Use a condom. But Benjamin's always on edge, but we love him. What does the accountant do when he's constipated? He works it out with a pencil. What? I'm confused. What? Constipated. He works it out with a pencil. I don't get it. Oh, there's that cute face on Benjamin again. Oh, he's just so cute. I just want to like pick him up and squeeze his cheeks. I will pick you up and squeeze your cheeks, Benjamin. Luke is currently in the lead, followed by Pablo. Pablo, well, the lovely love hearts. Very cute, very cute. Imagine we were doing this race VR with avatars. That'd be so fun. I would love that. That'd be cool. And you never will with that mindset. I'll explain it later. If you have to explain your joke, it just doesn't work. Or maybe I'm just being stupid. I blame my ADHD. Aw, look at Aquatic. Look at Aquatic's lovely little yo. We just want to. I want to squeeze Aquatic as well. Aquatic, can I squeeze your face? Can I squeeze your face? You can squeeze me, Jay. And currently we have myself in the lead. But will I remain in the lead for long? We have Vesperian and Pablo on their way. Everyone surviving so far. No early deaths at least. Luke making it through the pretty rough area there. Benjamin slowly taking his time, but he's getting through it. All good. Myself almost... Oh, yeah. Jay Cottz is the winner. Oh, and Stick Sizzles falls off to his death. Stick Sizzles, you never seem to stay alive. Followed by Pablo and Vesperian in second and third. Luke coming into fourth place. What do you call a gay dinosaur? A Megasaurus. Oh, a mega sore ass. Okay. I love your dad jokes. Yes, yes, you can, Jay. Says Aquatic. Aquatic, you get hugs. You get hugs now. And congratulations, Jay. We bow before you. Let's do another battle royale. I want to see death this time. Me like battle royale because I want death. Is there one that we haven't done yet? I'm trying to think of. I don't think we've done Baz Battle Gym, have we? Let's try Baz Battle Gym. Me like the gym. Did you guys know I like going to the gym? I don't know if that's obvious or not. But then again, if I have to explain it, then I need to get more gains. Nice gains, bro. And I say that while drinking a smoothie with many calories in it. But very, very healthy at the same time. If not, then you're severely allergic to whatever you're eating. Guys, I think we need to get Pex Lover his own show. If you don't tell us, I don't notice, Jay. Okay, guys, if you want to join in on this next battle royale, type !play, like you see up here, into your Twitch chat right now. So come on, chat, let's do it. Let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. There we go. And may the odds be ever in your favor, my good sir. Let's do it. J for pay. That's going to be an interesting one tomorrow, Pexlava. I mean, what's going on J for play tomorrow? Ooh. Alright, let's see who's going to kill who first, and is there any, like, new kind of mechanics that we haven't seen before? Okay, now as you can see, the balls are all destroying each other. We do like when balls get wrecked. As you can see, there's health dropping all over the place. Stick Sizzles dangerously low, and Stick Sizzles die. Vesperian killing him. You can see that over on the side. Stick Sizzles dead again first. Who would have known it? Pabble taking out Aquatic. That means there's 7 people at the moment alive. Let's have a look down. Pabble is very low at the moment. He's been chased by Revnet. Revnet going in and... Revnet took out Ben. Pabble and Revnet now have very little health. Ooh, I took out Pabble. I now have my eyes set on Luke, apparently. Revnet still just clutching in. Ooh, until Pexlava decided to bash his balls against Revnet's face. Pexlava just holding on. Still Vesperian now been taken out by Pexlava. Luke, myself, and Pexlava. Look, the 3 amigos are alive. The 3 musketeers. Luke is on low health. Ooh, Pexlava just literally wrecked Luke right there. And then I took out Pexlava. I was very aggressive that time, I must say. I was quite aggressive. And winner chicken dinner goes to the J Cottz. But well done. You can see the eliminations here. You can see how good your ball did or did not. So check it out. That was so close. Peck saw blood and saw blood went red, no allies. I think that's it. I think that's exactly it. Let's do Battle Stadium. Let's do one more. If you want to join in on the last battle of this Battle Royale, type !play into your Twitch chat right now, or forever hold your peace. We decided to find it charming. A capybara, big muscle flexing. Welcome to Capybara. Thanks for pressing the follow button. Yay, Jay's online, the biggest pecs on Twitch. Yay! We like it. See, that's a good opening message, guys. Take note. You should all follow Capybara's a shining example. Now, for people who haven't seen me before, my name's Jay. I'm Irish. I stream 3 times a week. Pretty much mandatory on Monday and Wednesdays. It just seems to be the mandatory days that I will stream. And then I usually pick a third stream randomly. It's usually either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It's going to be one of those this week. Definitely not tomorrow. But yes, I just have a couple of things on at the moment. So yes. But it will definitely be one of those days. But definitely you can pretty much be very secure and safe knowing that Monday and Wednesdays are typically locked in place, with the other day then a little bit random at the moment. Now, I'm currently in the middle of working and almost finished making a new YouTube video. It's getting very close to finishing. Today I hoped I would finish it today, but I had to go and get my ADHD diagnosis, so that kind of took a little bit of a priority, which I'm sure you can forgive me for taking a little bit longer to get some of this stuff done. But yeah, hopefully now we'll be able to get some of these videos out a bit quicker, or maybe I'll have like some sort of moment where I'll have some moment where I just have like an epiphany and I'm like, this is where I need to be now, and this is what the videos need to be. We'll see how the medication goes going forward. The 3 T's: Twitch, teeth, and tits. And my personality. And my tea. Where? Oh, I don't have my tea with me. Yes, because I drank tea before the stream, so I didn't want to like have too much caffeine. Ash K9 says Revnet. Okay, let's start this round. Okay, good luck. May the odds be ever in your favor, my good people. Let's have a look. Here we go. And go. Alright, who's going to take out... Okay, who's going to die first, guys? Anyone? Never know. Target J. Cottz. No, do not target me, Roberto. Why does everyone want a little bit of J. Cottz? And you actually are targeting me, actually, Roberto. So, yeah. I wonder if that actually does it. Maybe it actually does. I want to check something there, actually. If I... Oh, okay. Luke took out Aquatic. Glam took out me. How... Glam, you're dead to me now. It's an actual prompt. Oh, okay. So you can actually target people by selecting. J. Cottz is dead. Pablo took out Pex. Glam took out Yuri. So you can target people by typing !target. So you can kind of focus your efforts on a particular person if you need to. Come on, me a bitchy ball. Revnet took out Glam. So we have Pablo, Roberto, Luke, and Revnet still alive. Try and take out maybe someone with the highest health, maybe, because... You know, that'd be smart. Roberto took out Pablo. We have Revnet with the highest health remaining, followed by oh, he's getting nasty. He's looking nasty. Luke and Roberto are squaring off against each other, and Luke just went over the edge somehow. Oh no, that was Roberto. Sorry, Roberto went over the edge. So we have Luke and Revnet. Ooh, quite close in terms of health. And Revnet took out Luke right in the end. Congratulations, Revnet, winning this round of the Hunger Games. We could have been bullying Jay all night. I wish we knew the secret earlier. All night? How dare you? How bloody dare you indeed. You shouldn't be taking me out all night. Or should you? Interesting. I think we've done all... Did we do grasslands? I'm not sure if we've done grasslands. Let's do grasslands. Revnet, that was the first one. Now, if you want to join in on the next round of marbles, guys, maybe the last round of marbles for tonight. And if you want to join in on this battle royale, may the odds be ever in your favor, type !play into your chat right now. Remember, you can target people that you particularly want to. You can also boost your ball at the same time. I just found a giant tub of ice cream in the fridge, says Ego, and he's very happy about it. You can see he is very happy. Ego, what flavor is the ice cream? We need to know this information. It's vital. Glam, word game. Everyone, when the round starts, type this. Target J Cottz. Brokeback Mountain. Yeah, I think, guys, that's going to be an... I think I saw this in a porno one time when everyone targeted me. I don't think I was aware of this porno. But it happened. This one time at orgy camp. That's Bareback Mountain. I'm very sure it was orgy camp. I think I'd know that. The Holy Trinity, chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Oh, is it like 3 different slices? Like one slice is chocolate, strawberry, and then vanilla? Interesting. Friday the 13th. We do like a bit of Friday the 13th, guys. Oh, don't kill me. Don't kill me, Mr. Killer. Oh no. I'm just gonna be there with the titties just bouncing against each other, slowly running away, Pamela Anderson style, away from the killer. No, Mr. Killer, don't kill me. Not on Friday the 13th. Oh. Wet Dream on Elm Street. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Orgy camp. Don't you steal my story. Dub wanted his origin story to be orgy camp. I'm stealing his origin story now. Now he becomes the villain. Every person needs a good origin story. Target J Cottz. Roberto, how dare you? You're banned. Guys, ban these people targeting me. Ban them all. I hope you all die. I hope you all die in this game. It's just not fair. Oh, I took out Glam. See, this is what happens, guys, when you target me. Pex Lover took out Roberto. Pablo taking out Luke. Yeah, that's what happens. When you target me, you die. I took out Stick Sizzles. Aquatic took out me now. Pablo took out Pex Lover. We still have 3 balls remaining, people. We have Benjamin and Pablo with both the high health. Aquatic been quite low. Lost a little bit of health there while pounding into Pablo. Pablo doing some boosting. Jumping into the air. Slam dunking onto Aquatic there. And Benjamin just took out Aquatic. We have Benjamin on low health, but he's currently chasing after Pablo. And Pablo done a little bit of a sneaky Rooney there. And took out Benjamin in the end. Pablo, congratulations on... Here we go. Power. There we go. Pavel. Oh, I'm finishing up there. Oh my god, teacher's pet. Wait, what's this? What? What? Why is he texting me at this time on a... It's a name. 1 second, guys. This is quite important. Jesus, he's working at 10 to 1 at night? Just 1 second there. Just need to a very important email. Oh, actually, while waiting, instead of you guys just watching me, let's just do a race. Is there any like fun race that usually I like that kills people? I can't remember. There's definitely been a really good one, but I always forget. Oh, some of these are ones I haven't heard before. I actually, you know what I think they do? I think they change them every so often. Yeah, okay. Ooh, a leap to remember. Oh no, we done that the other day. Let's just do a random one. Ben, sleep well, man. Jay, you killed me. Alright, guys, if you want to join in on the last race for tonight, just type in !play. Just give me 1 second there on your screen, and I'll be right back. But feel free. I'm still here, just focusing on this email for just a moment. But feel free to put down your units on the board. Okay, and we are back on your screens. Don't worry, we're all good. Speaking of Grinder, I would have been embarrassed if mine went off on the live TV like that guy at Eurovision. Oh my god, I saw that and my friend sent me a story of that. Um, and then the host was like, someone's popular. Like, what a time to get a Grindr notification, right? Like, how embarrassing. The last for real, 100% secure ultimate race. This is the ultimate race, yeah. The last one was the last battle royale. This is the last race. Vesperian, sleep well, man. All right, here we go. Last race of tonight. So here we go. Aquatic just getting in before the countdown finished. There's a drunk guy I have to get in my farm. Oh my god, you're playing Stardew Valley, aren't you? Target finish line. Well, let's hope that you do get to the finish line. All right, let's see who's going into the hole first. Now, we know how some of you guys are averse to going into the hole first anyway. Some of you really just circle around that hole, but I'm going to take it first. I'm going into that hole, followed closely by Yuri. So me and Yuri decided to go into the hole first. See, this is how you do it, guys. You got to lead by example. You know, follow mine and Yuri's lead. Yuri now currently trying to get out of the obstacle there, getting thrown back and forth, just like myself. We found the hole quickly, but we can't get anywhere faster than that. I think we got into the hole and then we lost our way. You know, it's a big cavern sometimes. It depends, like, it depends on the size of the certain cavern, because some people just have very big caverns. Aquatic and Vesperian missing the targets. Everyone currently missing the targets. I got through it with stick sizzles though. People flying off the cannon here and missing. Let's see, can Yuri get there? Yuri got into the middle. Glam shoots and gets it. Luke misses. And Lucky. Okay, we lost a lot of people there, and Pexlova just got in to the cannons, while Stick Sizzles finally still alive, which is very rare for Stick Sizzles, to say the least. He hasn't had a moment of luck all evening, but he finally might actually make it to the end. Can he survive this final obstacle course? He gets through it without an issue, and Stick Sizzles has finally redeemed himself, finally getting through to the first place. Myself coming quickly after that, getting in second. Yuri is slightly slowed at the moment. Can he get through, or will he get punted off? Ooh, Glam overtook Yuri there to get the snap up that third place, followed by Yuri going into fourth, and Lucky, and Pexlava finishing as well. Congratulations. Stick Sizzles with the special shining ball. Nice. Well done. There we go. Finishing 12 seconds pretty much ahead of everybody else. So he was well in the lead. Come back from being suicidal. Guess doing that all the time makes you win. Yeah, I think coming back from being suicidal is definitely a good thing. Well done. And that's it from the marbles side of things tonight, guys. So I hope everyone is keeping well. It's been quite an evening. It's been quite a day for myself, to say the least. It's yeah, and I know I have plenty of stuff to do now over the next couple of days. But I'm sure with the medication that I'm starting, it's going to make the next task that I have to do to finish off the final tax things that I have to get done by next week. I think that it might just help. We'll definitely notice if it helps. And so yeah, but I'm getting quite tired now from the day that we had. So I'm going to be signing off myself momentarily as well. A little bit of an earlier one tonight because I'm absolutely exhausted after the psychiatrist today. And Ash K9, of course, we will raid Ash as requested by RevNet. So we will raid Ash before I go anyway, which we'll do shortly. Like throwing a hot dog down a corridor, says Pexlava. Indeed. Bye, Jay. I would give some ice cream, share some ice cream with you if I could. You know what? I treated myself to some donuts today. I just felt like, I felt a little bit fragile. So I treated myself to some donuts. Yeah, Dub, exactly. You get to chill. Dub gets to chill. Dub was panicking to find someone. It's like, I don't know anybody. It's like, Jay. Yeah, Rivenet gave you a little bit of an easier time. Oh god. Yeah, the target is definitely kicking in. And Glam asking for a sippy sip. H2. Oh yeah. There we go, indeed. Excuse me. So guys, we have had a very, very educational stream, and we did, of course, get a brand new catchphrase at the same time. But I'm going to need to love you and leave you tonight because I'm absolutely freaking exhausted. If I have to say that one more time. So I'm going to unwind. I have to catch up with lots of text messages that I've gotten and just kind of fill people in and stuff. I will be back on your screens in a few days. I'll get that Bloodborne video hopefully done tomorrow or Friday at the latest, and then I can focus on the end of the tax stuff that I have to get done by Tuesday. So yeah, it's just been a very busy 2 weeks in many respects. That's why I'm just a little bit more tired than normal, but soon all of that will be done and I'll be able to continue on with my life. And we'll go from there. Jay is shagged out, knackered, bollocksed. Yeah, using all of the words that we would use. But yes. Oh, you better send that hug. Glam getting all the big hug energy. Of course, you're going to get the big hug energy before I go. But guys, thank you so much for joining the stream today. Particularly when I said there was big news, I had a huge amount of people here at the start of the stream. Probably the most we ever had within the opening minutes of the stream, so thank you for being interested and then sticking around to hearing the updates and the call to arms, so to speak, on that one. So it's going to be an interesting journey for myself going ahead. But what we will do, so thank you from the bottom of my heart on that. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to look for Ash. Ash is currently playing Zelda, the Wind Waker. So if in particular, Ash seems to be a furry, I think. Has a furry avatar. So I'm sure, I'll stick with Ash for a moment or two while I'm tidying up my stream, but I'll be finishing my stuff. But there we go. So guys, before I go tonight, if you want to see more of me, if you haven't seen me before and want to check out all my platforms, Dub just linked the social media link, my link tree, which links you to every single thing that I have. So feel free to follow me everywhere. If you do want to check out YouTube content in the gaming space at the moment, then check out my YouTube, brand new video coming out very soon there too. If you do need help on the coaching, fitness and health side of things, there is my fitness website and Discord to join in on the community as well. But outside of that, guys, I'm going to send you over very, very shortly to Ash, who's going to take care of you if you do want to hang out with Ash. And until then, I will see you very, very soon. So, Shlán lat, Shlán awalia, agus cuddla gasolv maccorda nish, agus Welsh marashter ní léir cin ad awarig she. Chitawi McQueen. Okay, Shlán, guys, take care all, and I'll see you very, very soon. Chill and the yeah, he keeps adding words. Oh no.
For leaving my phone on all night. Oh god, I might be. No, because it was perfectly fine earlier, and now it's perfectly fine now. Wow, would you look at that? That's crazy. Holy shit! Jay! Hello? Thank you for the raid. What's up? Not my dumb ass being like, hey, is my internet dying? And then immediately a raid. Hey, thanks for the raid. Welcome on in. Hi. Welcome on in, every doggy. We're just talking about fucking going on adventures and shit. How was your just chatting stream? Welcome on in.